You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón. Smitty is live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Get on-demand one-on-one text advice with Smitty at thefantasyfootballshow.com.
You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón.
Get on-demand one-on-one text advice with Smitty at thefantasyfootballshow.com.
You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón. Smitty is live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón. You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía football.
Live from the fantasyfootballshow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Week 2 start bench show. I couldn't be more thrilled to be here on a Saturday night hanging with all of you. We've got the Grindhouse uniform on. Get your uniforms on. If you don't know what Grindhouse is, let me tell you something. I go above and beyond. I go above and beyond on how I promote this company because I love them. They're sponsors of every Panic Chamber episode. But I don't even care. I put them up on screen any chance I get. I wear their clothing. We got the clothing hanging up. This is my new uniform. It's my new uniform. It's all I wear. And I've got the Spider one on right now. Phenomenal. They're all vintage movies and tees straight from the attic 40 plus years ago. These movies were cult classics, original prints on tees and hoodies. Go get some, grindhouse.com. I'm not even joking. I promote them any chance I get. Week 2 start bench advice. Let's do it live. I'm here for it. You're here for it. You got a lot of dilemmas, a lot of questions in the live chat. Smitty, you are sponsoring them. Absolutely. And I'm proud to sponsor them. Let's see here. And we're giving away a hoodie on my Instagram grid. If you go to one of my most recent posts, it's a Grindhouse video. And all you got to do is comment with a bold prediction and tag, I think I said 2 or 3 people. And that's it. You're entered. And I'm giving away it's Reptilicus t-shirt. It's phenomenal. Where are we at? Do you think Gabe Davis is going to play? You got to have Isaiah McKenzie if you've got Gabe Davis and you're contemplating heading into Monday. He's very, very, very questionable, to say the least. So if you don't have Isaiah McKenzie, who's a great fill-in, you need to make sure you cuff them together. Okay, so let's jump onto these quick super chats that we got on screen here. I'm going to minimize these bad boys, get through them real quick, rip through them. Drop any super chats. They always supersede any other question or conversation or segment that we're doing. You guys come first. So if you have a super chat question, put it on screen there, and I'll put it on my screen. Navage dropping the question. He DM me. He's on my text line. If you aren't on my text line, you got to go to thefantasyfootballshow.com to get on the text service. All you do is go to thefantasyfootballshow.com. One-on-one text device. Don't miss it. The best service on the planet. Because Navage just sent me a message and he said, "Hey Smitty, we doing Trey or we doing A-Rod?" And I said to him, "Let's put this to the live stream and get it from the live chat." So I'm asking you on behalf of Navage to drop a vote for him in the chat. A-Rod Trey. Please drop a vote, drop a like while you're here, because there's currently people filing in. We should be well over 300 or 400 bills, maybe 500 people eyeballs on the by mid-show. But 130 of you in here early, and I need that thumb up button to get up. That 47 numbers, those are rookie numbers. We can pump those numbers up. Can we drop a vote for Navage? A-Rod or Trey? I told him Trey's got maybe more upside because he's got more weaponry, but he's got a little more risk. So I told him A-Rod's safer this week. I'd probably lean A-Rod. But I want to lean Trey, but I don't trust Shanahan at all. So I said lean A-Rod this week. It's a tough one, Navage. I'm going to lean A-Rod, but we're going to let the chat decide for you. So keep an eye on those responses and let it help guide you if maybe A-Rod's the wrong decision, my decision. I just think it's safer. You know, and you got a lot of Niner people in here. Be wary. The Niner avatars, you're going to see a lot of Trey Lance votes. You might want to take those votes out of the equation because they're Niner fans. So they're going to vote Trey no matter what. And I love Trey, but I don't trust Shanahan at all. So this week I'm going to roll with the potential weather issues. What's the weather looking like, media? In Blackbeard, what's the weather looking like? This super chat by Paul. Hey, should I start Burrow or Carr? Always start Burrow. There's no sentence that I'm going to finish with start Carr over Burrow. There's not even a debate. Okay? I love Burrow. I don't care about matchups. I don't care about anything. Burrow showed a lot of grit at the end of that fourth quarter, scoring like 19 points for me in one league and 27 to 28 in another league, just by doing some damage in the fourth quarter. That was the toughest matchup. Ron Navy will tell you, a lot of other teams and quarterbacks won't experience what Burrow experienced with Watt and that full arsenal of Steelers defenders coming at Burrow all day long. And now they're banged up, and other quarterbacks are going to go in there and look a whole lot better than Burrow, and everyone's going to say Burrow did horrible against the Steelers. Remember that? Without factoring in what's really going on. Burrow got hammered left and right, and he still delivered numbers at the end of the game. It was crazy. We got a graveyard voicemail. I'm going to go to those real quick tonight. So if you guys got in the graveyard chat, drop one. JC Munoz.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Munoz. I got a question for you, man. I'm elevating or moving Brandon Cooks into my wide receiver 2, being that Michael Pittman's injured. So who should I flex? My bench, I have DK Metcalf, Drake London, Jamal Williams, Rashad White, and Breece Hall. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Let's hear that last part one more time.
Flex. My bench, I have DK Metcalf, Drake London, Jamal Williams, Rashad White, and Breece Hall.
DK, of the players you named, DK. And if you're asking me Cooks or DK, Cooks might be a tad safer, but I love DK. I'd probably start DK, but if you can start both DK and Cooks, then you're good to go. 80% chance of showers for that Niner game. I mean, come on, man. Why can't Trey Lance get a break? Loses Mitchell, which you can replace because it's a running game and they get for next man up. But Kittle, loses Mitchell, mud bowl for a week 1. And then he gets handed showers again in week 2. The Jimmy G situation. Like, Shanahan's the worst coach. He's the worst coach. He is the worst coach. And media's going to say, come on, Smitty. He's horrible, media. He's an amazing offensive coordinator. And that's what saves him. And if they come out and win the game and someone comes to me and says, yeah, how do you think of Shanahan now, Smitty? Smitty, you like Shanahan now? What do you think? You still think he's a bad coach, Smitty? Like, you're going to get me. You're not going to get me. My opinion won't change. He's an awful head coach. He's a great offensive coordinator. He's an awful head coach. Personnel decision debacle after debacle. Constantly with this guy. With the whole Debo situation. Lingering that out. He's an awful, awful head coach. With a very good offensive coordinator and scheme guy. And that's why you think he's good. That's media. You see the offensive coordinator things and you say, no, he's good here, He's awful in every other way. Personnel. Tom Brady or Jimmy G. Jimmy G's only a little bit marginally lesser than Tom Brady. Don't bring him in. Quarterback decision after quarterback decision. He is awful at personnel decision making. Bringing Jimmy G back is the worst decision for a guy like Trey who could struggle here or there, and you're going to actually put this 22-year-old kid in a situation where he's got to worry about Jimmy G now. And look what's already happening. The media, everybody's putting more pressure on Trey than he needs. Could he overcome it? Absolutely. But will he? We don't know. The media is saying things like by week 3, Jimmy G will be in there. Unnecessary garbage. Unnecessary garbage. And John, too, for the things that Kyle can't control, Shanahan can't control, it's John Lynch as well. You guys are going to lose Adam Peters, the mastermind behind a lot of your late draft gems. You're going to lose him because they won't know how to handle that either. Drag their feet, lose Peters. Drag your feet, you lose McDaniel. It's there's no arguing what I'm saying. It's fact. It's like science, bro. It's practically science. Okay, let's hit these super chats. I see this right here. There's no super chat attached, but I will look for it. I appreciate your super chat. I'm looking for your avatar to see if you dropped another one. I don't see it, but I will continue to look for you. Put a bunch of like red question mark emojis next to it, and I'll answer your question. I know neither is a sexy pick for week 2, but Duvernay or Sterling Shepard. What do you mean Duvernay is nice little pick, broski? I think it's a decent start. I would take Duvernay in that situation, but yeah, they're not exciting. Look at this, G Money dropping the $20 hauler.
Mashed potatoes.
I appreciate you, G Money, dropping the massive wad on screen. G Money says, thanks. I was offered the following trade. I give JJ AJ Brown. I get Henry Barkley. I have Burrow, JJ, AJ Brown, CD, Penny. So you get Henry and Barkley for JJ and AJ Brown. I think I take the Henry and Barkley. That's tough. Can I get a vote from the chat? It's tough because it's like wide receiver, running back. Like, that's the most awkward trade too. And it's not like your team 100% supports one side or the other because you have AJ Brown and JJ leaving and CD. Like, can I get a vote on that for G Money? Can we get a vote on that? I want G Money to get the proper support that he needs. I feel like that's a really, really tough one because it's like cross position Doesn't really like help you 100% one way, hurts you in another way. It's like getting kicked in the nads in one respect and then kicking someone else in the nads in the other respect, and you're both getting kicked in the nads, and it's like, who's standing after? I don't know what to make of this trade. I mean, JJ also, my bad. JJ possibly wide receiver 1, AJ Brown top 10. Henry, don't like it. JJ, AJB, I would stay on the JJ side. Keep the receivers. Take the backs. JJ, AJ Brown. I would keep the receivers. Wow, you're getting a lot of wide receiver votes. JJ, AJ, JJ, AJB, JJ, AJB. Yeah. There's a couple Saquon ones. You know what? I'm swayed. I'm swayed back. Look, I love AJ Brown. I worry about his knees. I'm not going to lie. But I think I'm going to say give me the wide receivers, especially if it's PPR. I don't know if you said it was PPR or not, but yeah, give me the receivers. JJ's in for such a big season, man. I don't think you'd sleep well at night if you watch JJ get 2,000 yards and 18 TDs. I'm going to go ahead and say Smitty disapproved the trade.
You've just been Smitty disapproved.
And of course, you haven't been Smitty disapproved, G-Money. You're going to the moon, pal.
To the moon.
I love G-Money, but yeah. My initial reaction was take Henry and take Barkley. I mean, when you think about it, Barkley's going top 7 right now, overall, top 6. Henry's going top 7, top 8, top 9. JJ's going top 4, if not 2. Sometimes people would take him 1. I could see him going 1. If we did drafts today, I could see a lot of people going JT and a lot of people going JJ. And then it's AJ Brown in like late second round, maybe mid second round. So I mean, it's very debatable. Like if anybody says it's crazy to do one side or the other, bro, it's you're literally talking about like 2 very, very, very close players. So, or 4 very close players. So I'm gonna say JJ side. Let's give it a final stamp of approval. This one from Cameron. Questionable. Gabe Davis questionable. Elijah Moore, Dotson, Burks, or Samuel. I'm going to go with Elijah. What did Elijah Moore do last week? I don't even know. I didn't even he was unnoticeable. Elijah Moore. Let's pull up Elijah Moore. I don't even know what he did. I don't even have a clue what his stat line looked like. It was a very, very understated game, I guess. 5 catches for 49 yards. Dotson's probably your highest upside guy. I guess I'd go Dotson. He kind of continues to impress, you know. So I'm going to probably say Dotson, bro. Dotson's safest. Elijah Moore's kind of second in command of being safety, steady Eddie. Your Smittiness. Herbert, Khalil Herbert, or Kenny Walker. Put Kenny Walker in there. They're both sharing carries. Put Kenny Walker in. I mean, Herbert might be a tad bit safer, but who cares about safety in week 2? Drop it. Appreciate your super chat. This one right here is need 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Monty, DK, A-Rob, J-Rob, Julio Jones, Pierce, Chubb. Also have Mahomes. Should I drop T-Law and pick up Davis Mills? They're very close. I'd rather have Davis Mills over T-Law right now. But you have a really, really good team, bro. If I missed a question in there, please let me know. I'm rolling through these. I'm sorry. Flex 1.5 Edmonds or ETN. You can't sit ETN for Edmonds. You just can't do it. ETN had 10 yards of carry. He only carried the ball 4 times, so he had like 47 yards. But he had 1 touchdown drop. His fault. Okay? Bad. Take a lap. Take a lap, ETN. Then Trevor Lawrence overthrew him in the end zone. All things to consider. It woulda, shoulda, coulda. You can't give players this and take away things from players. I get it. But I really believe you truly have to, be willing to throw everything you thought of the entire offseason to the wind over 1 week to make this move. I mean, Edmonds, no. Sunday night and drop. Okay, so should I drop Dak for Isaiah McKenzie or wait until Sunday night and drop Robert Tonyan if my Gabe Davis is out. So separate situation in question, because obviously you're starting ETN over Gabe Davis if that's the case. But if this is separate, I would say do it now because someone else is going to pick up McKenzie. So I would drop. I'm not worried about Tunyon, to be honest with you, bro. He's coming back from injury. I mean, I know everybody wants him to be this great. Or drop Dak. If you're not going to use Dak, you can't hold him. I don't see holding Dak if there's good quarterbacks on waivers. If there's good quarterbacks on waivers, I'd drop Dak. If Dak's going to be your starter eventually or some weird, something crazy like that, then you have to hold him. But as long as quarterbacks are plentiful on your waiver wire. Thomas, appreciate your super chat. Ayuk or Wilson Jr. in flex. Probably Ayuk, because I don't know that Wilson Jr. is getting all the carries, bro. But you could roll the dice with Wilson. I just think we might see a combination of those three running backs. It's not like they said, hey, it's going to be Wilson and we're predicting Mason and TDP to get in there. They basically said we're going to roll with the hot hand at running back. So Wilson's not guaranteed anything. No bites on Mixon, Fournette, and Deontay. I'm afraid to add Zeke because I'll be left with Pierce. I like Pierce. I'm still starting Pierce. Go for 2 top 5s anyways, says Overcome. As far as like what I would do with Mixon, Kamara's very attainable right now. Eckler's very tradable right now. I'd go after Eckler. I'd go after Kamara. If you've already tried those, then yeah, I mean, don't force a trade. Fournette for ETN, and get something in addition because you deserve it. You're going to get it. St. Brown and ETN for Fournette would be a home run for me. Let's see. I guess I'd probably go with Kenneth Walker and like a bigger wide receiver, for Fournette. So if you could get like a Tyreek Hill for Fournette, I'd do that straight up. But if you could get a Kenny Walker tossed in, do that. Is Gabe Davis playing? We don't know. It's gonna be decided later. So you got to basically roll with McKenzie and Gabe Davis as a duo, or you got to be very careful with that situation because you could walk in and not have a single player. Now Shakir, you could pick up Shakir. He'll get some more run if Gabe Davis is out. I really, really like Shakir. I think Shakir could grab a touchdown if in fact he's a rookie wide receiver there. He should grab a touchdown if Gabe Davis sits or have a good chance at one. So he's definitely a good backup plan. If you want to roll the dice with Gabe Davis, you most certainly are going to find Shakir sitting on waivers. So that is a good move if you need an alternative plan. Posner dropping the super chat. Devernay, I got that one already. Appreciate you, Posner. I spent 100% of Fab on Grindhouse. Attaboy. Vamp dropping the super chat, supporting the brand that supports the show. This Grindhouse apparel. Look, I don't promote just anybody. I don't. I've said no to brands I don't think could be a good fit for my. I don't just accept I want to run this ad for $300, Smitty, and it's a dumb ad. I think I might be sending my followers to some, website that looks like it won't last, the summer. And it's like, I'm not going to support something for I'm not going to do that. Grindhouse, I wear it when I'm not even supposed to. This is not a Grindhouse episode. I'm wearing it anyway. I'm out here promoting the brand I believe in. I got it hanging over here on the board. This is the Beast hoodie. We gave this away week 1. This is the shirt we're giving away for week number 2. Okay, it's the Reptilicus t-shirt. We're giving that away for week 2. Go to my Instagram feed and you'll see it like my second or third reel and enter. It's easy. Just follow them. Give me a bold prediction in the comments and tag 2 or 3 people and you're entered. And we'll pick a winner. So thank you for that. Ron Navy says, look at Smitty sitting there getting ready. Yep, I've got the new angle when I'm getting ready so you guys can kind of see me hard at work there. Thank you, Ron Navy, for the super chat. Zinski, need 2. Julio, Kirk, Mooney. You need 1. You need 1, Zinski.
To the moon.
Mooney to the moon, bro. I don't send Zinski on many laps, but Zinski, get Mooney out of this question. You need 1. Don't disrespect Mooney. Everybody's disrespecting Mooney. The answer is I need 1 because Mooney's locked in. Julio or Kirk. You could flip a coin, to be quite frank. I'd probably lean Julio in this one because I feel like he's going to be force-fed. What's Tom Brady going to do? He's got to throw to somebody. I think they're going to struggle. As Ron Navy said the other day, I believe it was Ron on the phone, historically the Saints, they have Brady's number, and I have a strong feeling that we're going to see Brady throwing the football a ton in this game, and that could be good for Julio. Now, Julio, I don't know if Julio's going to last. Let me see if I can put this down at the bottom. I don't know if Julio's going to last the whole game, to be honest. We don't know. It's a marvel that this guy's out there with paper-thin hamstrings. He may not even have hamstrings on the field right now. So I would go Julio. Don't expect him to be there all year for you. He's probably going to get hurt at some point. But Julio Jones is a pretty decent play, my broski. A pretty decent play indeed. All these super chats coming in, throwing them over in the corner. Appreciate all your support. We do have now this is a challenge that you guys tossed out. This isn't one that I created, so I'm just letting you guys know where it came from. It wasn't me trying to stir up the idea, but you guys came up with a challenge here. So if anybody drops a 1K super chat, I'm gonna do a 24-hour live stream in the off season. If someone drops a 1K super chat in the future, and they could drop. It can't be $5 adding. We can't add up all the super chats in a single live stream. That's not what I mean. If someone dropped, like, let's say 500, somebody dropped another 500, somebody dropped, and it became one total 2K super chat out of like a couple of them, that would count. But for the most part, is somebody challenged me. They said, what would it take to do during the season? I don't know which week it would be. It would be one of the upcoming weeks to do a 24-hour live stream on a Friday during the season. I said 2K. It's a brutal thing on the body. And so that challenge is up there. I don't think anybody's going to do it. We'll see. But if anybody drops a 2K sub, we're doing a 24-hour live stream during the season on a Friday. It'd have to be a Friday for me based on how things flow for my schedule and everything. That's going to be a rough outing. Avi says Trey JT and AJB. And you have to do that through the PayPal link in the description. I don't think you can even do that through YouTube. I think the max is like 500. Trey JT for AJ Brown, Najee, or JT for Javonte and Keenan Allen. I don't like the trade JT for. Don't trade JT for Javonte as much as I love Javonte. Keenan Allen isn't enough of a kicker. JT for AJ Brown and Najee. I'm not really in the business of acquiring Najee right now. I'm gonna say just keep JT in all accounts, bro. Eddie says need a flex with Pittman out, full PPR. Penny, Walker, Etienne, or Bateman. Etienne. I can't wait for Walker to get going, but not yet. Bateman, I don't trust him yet to replace a guy like Etienne. Penny, he's going to be facing competition with your boy Walker. Etienne, we can't be putting Etienne on the bench yet. It's too early to be pulling the plug on Etienne as your flex, bro. He's probably your elite flex or your running back too. No. $10 holler from my boy Matt.
$10.
Mashed potatoes!
Appreciate you, Matty Boy. Matty Boy drops a super chat. Start to flex. Dortch, Nico, Pollard, or Lazard. I guess Dortch. I mean, the volume should be there for him. Pollard's interesting, but at this moment, Dortch. But I'll be honest, I don't feel ultra confident in that one. That's a tough one. I'm benching Lance this week for Wentz. Not a bad, scenario. Look, Wentz should have a pretty good day. Where's our right here. Washington, Detroit matchup right here. This is in Detroit. I think it'll probably be Detroit. I think Detroit's either the Washington Commanders are going to be, in a position where this is competitive and they're throwing, or they'll be behind because I think the Lions are capable as long as Swift is playing. And I fully think he intends to play. I don't know why everyone's freaking out so much. It sucks when you see a guy questionable on the injury report. So I understand where it's coming from, but people are saying, is Swift going to play? As of right now, he's playing until we hear otherwise. But Washington, I think they'll throw a lot. I think Wentz will have opportunities until Lance proves himself, which I think he will, or until Shanahan can unlock him. And the weather is 80% chance of bad weather again. I'm just looking in that direction this week only. I'm also starting Thomas over B. Cooks. I assume that's Michael Thomas, and I agree with that. And Dylan, appreciate you. I don't know if I start Michael Thomas over Dylan. That's a coin toss for me. I like both of them this week. Michael Thomas is hard to bench. We got him on the graphic right here for a reason. He's a good topic of discussion. 304 of you in the building. Only 118 thumbs up. Can we get those numbers pumped up a little bit? I don't know, bro. Dylan's probably a tad safer. I suppose Mike Thomas has more upside and is a little bit. I don't know. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. I would say I lean Dylan over MT, but I don't blame you. Can I get a vote in the chat? MT or Dylan? MT or Dylan? Let's see what you guys think. Michael K, CPA, appreciate you being in the building, broski. Michael K, legend. We need Michael K needs a song. We need an intro song for Michael K, CPA. Matt Slater, appreciate your super chat. I think there's another super chat from Rockout I'll put right here. Thank you, Rockout. Lewis, I got your super chat right here. Tucked away, all nice and snug. Prime Time, I got your super chat. Tucked away, all nice and snug. Don't you worry. Like and subscribe, says Raphael. I appreciate that, Raphael. Pumping everybody up to hit that subscribe button. We got Dylan vote. Dylan. Easy. Dylan. Get Mike Thomas on the bench, bro. We all concur. Got offered Michael Thomas and Cordero Patterson for Debo. I'd probably rather have... That's a close one. If you need a running back, that makes sense to do it, but I'd probably lean Debo if you aren't in dire need at running back. If you aren't in dire need, broski. MT, top 12 to 15 wide receivers, says Steven. We got a lot of Dylan votes. So, Dylan it is. Trey or Carson Wentz, again, answering that question, if that's different than the other one. I think it's a different question. I'm leaning Carson Wentz a little bit. You heard my explanation why. Just until, we see Trey fully unlocked and doing his thing. Got off for ETN and Debo for JT. I like the JT side by a lot. I like ETN a lot, but I'm not giving up JT for Debo when the kicker is ETN, even though I love ETN. It's just not something I'm willing to do. Thank you, Anthony, for the $2 hauler. Lewis says, Smitty, how do you feel about Trey Lance this weekend? You've kind of heard me already explain all that, I think, in tremendous detail. I'm mad at Shanahan. I blame Shanahan. He's ruining this kid's situation. Hopefully it all works out, but Shanahan is an awful head coach. He's a good offensive coordinator. When things work out, it's his offensive coordinating doing the good stuff. It's not the head coaching. His head coaching gets in the way. It's his head coaching that gave Debo the ball one time in the second half in the championship game. It's his head coaching that's been this whole offseason list of missteps and craziness. I just can't stand what he does with personnel and big decision making. He's horrible at it. Every time he botches it, every single time. Drags something out and botches it. Drags out Jimmy G, botches it. Drags out the Debo thing, fan base gets mad at Debo. Ruining and severing relationship between Debo and fan base. Just ridiculous, man. Should I trade? Now there's no rapport between Trey and Debo. It all can get resolved and worked out. Trey, I believe in Trey that much, but Trey needs to be totally unleashed and unlocked. So sick and tired of Shanahan stepping in the way. Should I trade McLaurin? My number one is AJB. Rockout depends on the offer, broski. I mean, that's a loaded question. I need more information, more details about that. Let's see. Linda says, I'm screaming about MT all offseason, got dog for it. Well, give it some time, Linda. This, he's definitely got a little more to prove, but he looks pretty good right now. I admit he does, but I'm still not anointing him any kind of locked and secure, wide receiver 1 yet. He's like he climbed to wide receiver 2 immediately when he showed up and did well, but like I wouldn't put him in the wide receiver 1 category yet. I'd say he's borderline, and we got to see him stay healthy for a string of games before I anoint him back with the wide receiver 1s. But I mean, you could be right. That could definitely be one that I'm pessimistic on, or he could get hurt week 4, and I could sit there and go, I mean, we'll just have to see it play out. We got a lot more time to find out who's right or wrong, and it's okay. I hope I'm wrong, because I hope for your sake you get MT blown up. Only one wide receiver, 1 flex option for the weekend. Debo starting at wide receiver. So you're picking between Gabe Davis. Oh, starting wide receiver Gabe Davis. Okay, so your flex. Your bench is Renfro, Metcalf. It's Metcalf. It's the answer is Metcalf. Metcalf just looking at this already. I mean, do you get McKenzie? I don't mind you getting McKenzie, but I'm starting Metcalf over McKenzie. I like McKenzie a lot, but I'm starting Metcalf. Metcalf is a fine start. So if Gabe Davis doesn't play it, I start DK. Now, if you need to start another player in addition to DK, let's say, or whatever, then I would tend to lean toward Gabe Davis, McKenzie. You know, if there's another spot open up, but I'll put DK in one of them. Paul, I appreciate your super chat. Thank you, Paul. Double A, I got yours. William, I got yours over here. Alton, I got your super chat over here. Lewis, I got Lewis is right here. I got Paul's. I think I just took care of Paul's. Only one wide receiver. Did I get this one right? Joe says Lamb or Paris Campbell flex PPR. Lamb. I mean, Paris Campbell's kind of a fun play, but no. You don't, what happened? What did CeeDee Lamb do to offend you? I know his quarterback went down. It's not good. It's not good. Michael Thomas, Cordero for Debo. I think I'm caught up over there. Michael K. CPA. Michael K. CPA says, okay, let me know what day works for you on your 24-hour live stream. Need to do more tax returns. It would be Michael K. CPA that's gonna drop this. Look, I'm not trying to be greedy and get someone asked me. They did a challenge. They said, Smitty, what would it take to do a in-season live stream? I said 24 hours, 2K. You want to put my body through that 2K? You want it in the off season 1K? Either way, you're getting a live stream. Just depends on which one you want. Friday. Give me a week or two lead, but any Friday. It's going to be a Friday. That's the best day for me to do it. We'll see if this happens. I somehow, some way, this is going to happen. I just know in my bones I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. I can feel it. Payne says, hey, bro, you missed my lineup question. Oh, sorry, Alton. Hold on. I knew when I closed it that there was something else in there that's why I said that. I was like, okay, I'm going to tell Alton that I think I screwed up. Alton, I'm looking for your question. Hold on, Alton. It's going to be hard for me to find it now. Let me see. Alton, is there a way you don't have to super chat it again? But oh no, here it is. I found it. Okay. So Alton says, Alton said, one flex, Monty, DK, A-Rob, AJ Brown, Julio Jones, Pierce, Chubb. I have Mahomes. Should I drop T-Law and pick up Dave? Okay, so your flex, okay, so your flex question. Need 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver. I'm going to go Chubb, and I'm going to go Pierce. And then my wide receiver is going to be DK. That's easy. You knew I was going to say that. You knew that's where I was going, bro. This one's from Daddy K. Put you over in the corner here, Daddy K. Arik's asking a question over here in the corner. Arik, thank you. Ramon, I got you in the corner, my man. Jordan in the corner. And I think I'm all caught up. William, do I have William Miller? I got William Miller. I got Alton. Okay, here we go. This one, I'm going to take this off. It's a little hot. As much as I want to support. I got a shirt somewhere in here I can put on. But this is getting a little toasty in here. I do live in Arizona. So this is not Grindhouse's fault. Let's see if I have I don't have another. I have their shirts in the wash. They sent me a whole box full of stuff. That's nice. That's better. Oh, I'm like sweating. All right, let's get to it. $9.99 hauler from
$10 plus super chat.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Appreciate that, Jaime. Jaime says, Should I try to sell high on Pittman, even though he may be out a couple of weeks? Could trade him for a Freiermuth and possibly something else. That's selling too low on a Freiermuth. I like Freiermuth, bro, but like, can you get another tight end? Is Everett out there? Taysom Hill? There's a plethora of options to go look at and get, bro. But I'm not trading Pittman for Freiermuth. I like Freiermuth, but no. You got to go get something bigger than that. Like, would I take a DK or something? Like, maybe, or something like that. I wouldn't settle for a Freiermuth for your Pittman, who you probably spent like a late fourth round pick, like I said, not to. You probably grabbed him in the late fourth round or at least the top of round 5. There's just no way. Let's see here. Mark, I'm going to answer a couple from the chat as well. Just want to make sure I'm taking care of people. With McKenzie Insurance, plan to go with Deontay Johnson or Julio? Or plan to go with Deontay Johnson or Julio? I mean, Deontay's probably safest for you. But like McKenzie, Gabe Davis, I mean, because you have Gabe Davis, I probably do ultimately pick Gabe Davis and McKenzie, hoping Gabe Davis goes. That's probably where I'd lean. I think McKenzie's good enough. But if you had to pick a second, I think Deontay's okay for that. Mike Evans, James Robinson, or Kareem Hunt as your flex. Mike Evans. You can't, unless he's out, you've got to start Mike Evans. You just can't sit Mike Evans. You probably took him in the 3rd round. You can't get cute, guys. Start your studs. I got to have a button I press that says, Start your studs. You don't sit a guy like Mike Evans. You just don't do it, okay? Mooney or Gabe Davis with the bad ankle. If you have to pick and you don't have McKenzie, because Gabe Davis and McKenzie's attractive option because it gives you that ability to roll the dice and say, because if Monday kicks off and Gabe Davis is out there warming up looking fantastic, you're going to be, no, no. You're going to be so mad at yourself. So like McKenzie, Gabe Davis, I like better. But Mooney, you don't have that option. You can't make a cut or whatever. Mooney's the guy. Mooney shouldn't be on the bench. Alton, give me the options for the flex, because to find that message again is going to be near impossible. Give me the options for the flex. I don't know how I read it wrong, but I thought I answered it properly. But give me the options. Based on what I've already given you, give me the remaining players and I'll answer it, and give me some question marks on that so I can find it. No Mooney. No. Mooney is getting disrespected. Jamal Williams, Hines, Landry, McKenzie need a flex and 2 running backs with 2 wide receivers out of Hines. Might get Arik, what is going on here? I got to pick 2 running backs with 2 receivers out. Hines might get slot work. Oh, okay, that's not in addition to another question. I thought you were trying to get me to pick two receivers and 2 running backs. You're just saying Hines. You're trying to inform me about Hines. I got you. Okay. Flex and running back 2. So your running back, I'm going to say, I do like Hines is the best option. If Swift was ruled out, I would go Jamal over Hines. Then I'd probably I'd want to go with McKenzie if he's starting. So for any reason, the answer to that question by tomorrow, and you can make this decision to pull Landry out. You know what? I go Hines. I go Hines and McKenzie anyway. Landry's okay. Daddy K says, Herbo, Swift, Eckler, JJ, Lamb, Andrews, Dillon, Bench, Dobbins, Bateman, D-Hop, Godwin, etc. Improve your team. I love your running backs. Don't sell on Eckler. No one's going to give you what you deserve. The only thing I'd even look to do is maybe trade Lamb and Dobbins for a slightly better wide receiver like Tyreek Hill or Debo or higher. I'd throw Godwin in. That's the kind of move I'm making. Dillon, I want to keep. I like Dillon. Andrews, with this team, you don't need to break up anybody. I would just look to use one bench player, add it to Lamb, and just give him a little tiny bump, bro. Just a little bump. That's all you got to do, and it's You're the lead dog. You're the lead dog. You're the lead dog. Alex, I'm looking for you, Alex. Jake, appreciate your super chat. Cuban, appreciate your super chat. Let me see if I can find Alton's message. I'm sorry, Alton. Sorry, I screwed that up. I'm looking for you. I don't see it yet, but when I see the question marks, I'll know that you got your question ready. This one's from Cuban. Cuban says 10 team full PPR flex. I reading some of this. You guys are, you can tell when someone's like text all day long for a living because they've got this shorthand down like crazy. And I do a pretty good job reading it sometimes. Sometimes it's like I'm trying to like put together a bunch of jargon. But 10 team full PPR. Just pick one. Hines, Ayuk. You're not even spelling anything right. St. Brown, Edmund. Thanks, bro. You need to pick up the phone and call once in a while. Call mom. Don't text her, Cuban. You're getting too used to texting all the time. You can tell. You're just mashing your whole world together. You're forgetting letters. You're just abbreviating everything. Call mom once in a while. Pick up the phone, all right? Send her a telegram once in a while. Pick one. Hines, Ayuk, St. Brown, Edmonds. Thanks, bro. What did St. Brown do to you? What did St. Brown do to offend you, Cuban? This guy is nothing but a monster, okay? He delivered again in week 1. Top two wide receiver weeks in the last 6 weeks of the season. What did he do to offend you? Are you all worried about Harris? I certainly am, but I should have started the show off with this because I'm getting question after question, very bad questions coming my way, where many people, many people. Let me just put this up. A lot of people are coming to me and they're saying this Najee Harris is a risk, a big, huge risk. And Smitty says to trade him. A lot of people are trying to trade Najee Harris away for nothing. You guys are trying to trade Najee Harris for absolute, like, cellar dweller type stuff. You can't do that. When I say I'm worried about Najee, trade him away, I make it very, very, very clear, crystal clear. If you trade him away, you have to be very pleased with the deal, even if it works out on the Najee side. Let's say Najee plays 17 games, looks phenomenal. He's a top 5 to 7 running back on the season. You have to make sure that if that works out, you say to yourself, hey, good on him. He got Najee. We both won the trade because I still love my side. If you can't say I still love my side of the trade after watching Najee not be hampered and take off this year, you made a bad trade. I am not out here telling people to make a bad trade. I am telling you to be worried about Najee Harris. You have to be worried about him. Trade him away if you can. If you can't, don't just sell low because I said so. I'm saying to trade him if you love the deal, even if he works out. It's so simple. But yet people are coming to me and saying, Smitty, I did it. I did what you said. Smitty, I did what you said. But Smitty, I traded Najee like you told me straight up for Breece Hall. Are you proud of me? Smitty approved? And I literally have to say, don't put me in that boat. I didn't talk you into trading Najee Harris for just Breece Hall or just ETN. Who says that? Nobody. That's a ridiculously bad trade. You're throwing your season away. I'm saying trade him smartly. Smartly. Alton, I'm so sorry that it took this long. I need 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Okay, so your 2 running backs are Chubb and Pierce. Your 1 wide receiver is going to be DK. Your flex is going to be Julio. If you like J-Rob, I'm kind of torn on that one. He's safe. I suppose he's safe. Get Julio to the chopper. Alton, put Julio in as your flex. It's a highly successful situation. Get down. Get to the chopper, Alton. Julio. Julio's the man. There, Alton. Did I satisfy the question at hand? Did I finally ultimately take care of you? Thank you, Alton, for the super chats, by the way. Sorry that was very, very complex to get to. And thank you for your super chat, St. Brown. Stop offending St. Brown, okay? I can't. We'll come back to Iron Mike. B-Man says, the clapping sound was weird. It's a chopper, bro. Get to the chopper. PPR, wait, risk for Gabe Davis or Curtis Samuel. If you've got McKenzie, you can wait. You could even maybe wait with Shakir. Jaime says, I finally got his name right. I'm sorry, Jaime. I don't know why I've been saying it. Why I've been saying it differently. Smitty, I got the tripod. JB, Joe Burrow, Chase, and Javonte, and with the Kareem Hunt and AJ Brown. We need the tripod drop. Mashed potatoes. Come on, baby. Love it. Okay, here we go. Tripod.
The tripod, also likened to pyramids in ancient Egypt, are constructed using Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Javonte Williams.
All right. Damian Pierce or Ramondre Stevenson. Give me Damian Pierce. Rest of the season, I don't know, but that's for right now. Thank you, Lewis, for that super chat. Jordan Roberts with a $10 hauler. Let's see, where are we at? Jordan Roberts.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Yeah, buddy. Appreciate you, Jordan. Pick 2. One wide receiver and a flex spot. Open standard league. What's open standard league mean? Oh, open one wide receiver, one flex spot open. Okay. Standard league. I'm like, what's open standard league? Lamb, Gabe Davis, Najee. Come on. Jordan, why are we including Najee Harris in these questions? If he's playing, you start him. If he's playing, you start him. There's no debating Najee Harris. I keep seeing Najee in start bench questions now. He's playing, you start him. Am I worried about him? Heck yeah. Am I trading him high? Absolutely. But he's starting. So pick 2, one wide receiver. Pick 2, one wide receiver and a flex. Pick 2, one wide receiver and a flex. I don't know if the way you're wording that, I'm assuming you just need one wide receiver, one flex, not pick 2 and then a wide receiver and a flex. But I'm going to say Najee Harris. I'm just going to rank them for you. Najee Harris, Lamb, Gabe Davis, and Henderson. If for any reason, Jordan, you don't have, McKenzie or even Shakir, then you probably got to pull the plug on the Gabe Davis. Just wait as long as you can and then shove Henderson out there. Hulk smash the like button. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you for your super chat, all your support. Jordan's the man. Jordan to the moon.
To the moon.
Thank you. Jordan's been with me for a while. Jordan, you've been here for how long? You've had to have been here from like how many subscribers did we have when you started watching? I want to say you were there from like the really very beginning. Silver has been with me from like the very, very beginning. I think you've been there a while. Double A's been there a while. YouTube says yesterday was 7 years ago for me on this channel. This is possible. No, I probably had this channel grabbed, and so you probably followed this channel back when I had it for like I'd have like a promo video clip or something on it for the old days or something like that. I didn't start making videos so yeah, you probably were subscribed that long to a channel that I had, but I didn't create videos on it until like 3.5 years ago or something like that. So congratulations for being, a part of it all since then. But yeah, 7 years. No, I haven't been on YouTube 7 years. I would hope I'm above 14K if I was here 7 years. I might as well pack it in if I've been here 7 years, and it's been like 3. What is this year? Is this year 4? This might be year 4. I forget. I even forget, bro. Pick 2: ETN, Brees, DK, AJ, Dilly, Mooney, half PPR. I'm picking 2. I'm picking AJ, Dilly, and ETN. DK I want to put in there. Mooney I want to put in there. Those are very good options. You could maybe make a trade. 4 years out of boy Jordan. Jordan's been here the entire thing. Someone trash binned Mooney in my league. Should I drop Pacheco for him or Landry? Landry, keep Pacheco, but absolutely sick. Go get him right now. That's crazy. I can't believe people do that. Give up on Mooney after one, and they don't even look at the context of it all. You know? It's like a mud bowl. It was a mud bowl. It was a mud bath. Should I trade Sutton and Henderson for Aaron Jones and Brandon Cooks? Only if you like winning, Daniel. If you like winning, go get the Aaron Jones side and smash it. Tripod, baby. Chris dropping the laughing. Johnny, baby bottles and seafood. I don't know what that's all about, but more power to you. Cam Akers to the moon. Johnny Lawrence says, I don't think so, bro. But you never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened, broski. I mean, stranger things have happened. William, messed up earlier with the super chat. I wouldn't be surprised. Sometimes I try and go through them so fast, bro. I apologize. Let me reread this real quick. Star says offered Debo, Samuel, Henry, and Mahomes for Kupp, Burrow, and Aaron Jones. Should I pull the trigger? I'm just going to tell you what side I like so I don't screw this one up. Offered Debo, Samuel, Henry, and Mahomes. Debo, Samuel, Henry, Mahomes. So Burrow, Mahomes. Let's just wash that out, okay? Even though a lot of people might like Mahomes a little more. For Kupp, so Kupp and Debo, decent advantage on the Kupp side. Henry and Aaron Jones, potentially decent advantage on that other side there. Kupp, Burrow, Aaron Jones, Henry, Debo. That's like dead even. Can I get a vote in the chat on that one? It's on the screen in the bottom corner. That I don't even know how to even evaluate this one. I really need to think about it. My brain's fried going through all these messages, and I suppose I'd probably rather have the Kupp side. Kupp, Burrow, and yeah, probably. I'd love to know what the chat thinks. Drop a message in the chat, a vote, please, and help this gentleman out. Help Star out. Thank you for your question. I think I'm caught up. And let me go down to the bottom and Rock Out's got another super chat. Johnny, again, good luck with Cam Akers, but we're not sending him to the moon on this channel. We've been definitely not big fans of Akers this offseason. WRM, I got your super chat right here. I'll get to the voicemails in a second. Don't you worry. Star, that's such a tough question, broski. Trey Lance or Carson Wentz full PPR. I'm going to go Carson Wentz this week until we really get a feel for what not only Shanahan's going to allow Trey to do, but just, in general to see how that offense is going to shake out. There's bad weather again, so definitely a tough one. William says, messed up earlier on my super chat. Mike Evans, James Robinson, or Kareem Hunt. Pick 2. You said Mike Evans, so which running back? Okay, I'm sorry. When you said or Kareem Hunt, that completed that sentence for me, like that I'm picking. You know what I mean? Like grammatically, if you say Mike Evans, James Robinson, or Kareem Hunt, pick 2. Then I should have read the rest of it, but I'm just saying that made it sound like one player option. I'm going to say Mike Evans, and then James Robinson, Kareem Hunt. You got to pick Kareem Hunt. Mike Evans, Kareem Hunt, easy call. J-Rob's, look, he had 11 carries. You know what I mean? Like he's good. He looks good. He looked a lot better than I thought, but Kupp, Burrow side, it's 50-50. It's like a straight nut. It's like a straight nut kick, bro. Like even Steven, you kick me once, I'll kick you once. We're dead even. Kupp side, Kupp and Burrow. I would say the majority of the people that aren't on the fence are saying Kupp, but Henry, Samuel, Mahomes, it's even, bro. This is like one of the. What's the point, Star? Like why do it? Why, if there's someone you like in the deal more than the rest, You know, no, William, it's my fault. I was just saying that or threw me off and then I didn't read the rest of it. How could it be your fault if I didn't read the rest of the question? It's my fault. Don't apologize. Don't ever apologize. Don't apologize. Apologize on this show. Offer Debo. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Star. It's like, what's the point? If you like somebody a slight bit more and that's why you're doing the deal. Like, let's say you love Derrick Henry or you love Cooper Kupp, then it makes sense, you know? But like, it's dead even. I'm in the business of trying to steal one of these guys away using a 2-for-1. I don't know about this even Stevens swapping of players. Trade Ertz and Breece Hall for Knox. No, don't get rid of Breece Hall, man. I like Knox a lot, but Knox should cost you peanuts right now, bro. He should cost you nothing. Knox had a horrible game, and everyone's jumping ship. He's probably the easiest player to acquire right now in fantasy football. You can't be giving up Breece Hall on top of that. No, broski. Don't even think about it. Thank you, Silva. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Chase Edmonds or Jeff Wilson? Probably Edmonds, I suppose. I don't know. Nothing says Jeff Wilson or Montgomery this week. Probably Montgomery because you don't know what Jeff Wilson's going to get. You're not crazy to go either, but they said they're going to go with the hot hand, so I'm a little bit apprehensive. Smitty, how long for me to be an OG? I don't know. How long have you been watching Rock Out? I feel like you've been here for a long, long time, bro. A long time. Start one, Eli Moore or Devontae Smith. Probably, I would say Devontae Smith is a little bit higher risk, but maybe higher reward. WRM Lance with maybe Kittle or Mills to pair with Cooks. I kind of like Mills better this week until we see what Lance is able to do, bro. And then kind of make your decision from there. I think it's a little bit reckless to pass on a more secure option and go with Trey until we see what's going on with Trey. I just feel like Davis Mills is a fantastic option, so for me, that's a pretty easy call. Bateman or Eli Moore this week. Probably Bateman, and I hate to say that until we see what Elijah Moore is going to... once Mike White's in there, then I feel more comfortable with Elijah Moore. I just feel like Flacco is horrible. Start B. Hall or Ayuk. I'd probably go with Ayuk safer. B. Hall's got more risk, but more upside. With the weather, maybe if the weather looks really, really bad, go Breece Hall. Go Breece Hall. Change it up at the last second. Thanks again for this question. I honestly don't know how to answer it. I wish I'm not going to force an answer just to give you one because I feel like that's bad advice. I really don't know what to do in this situation. It's one of those, I like it because it's fun to evaluate, but it's like one of those, what's the point moves? I don't know. Rock Out. How long you been here? Cod, appreciate the super chat. I'll look for your question. Kyler, Chubb, Henderson, JJ, Adams, Pitts, and Mike Williams. Trades you need to make: benches, AJ Dillon, Chase Edmonds, and Brandon Ayuk. So Edmonds is a great potential trade piece. Kyler, I would say Dillon should be in your lineup, not Henderson. I don't know why your bench has A.J. Dillon on it, or A.J. Dillon as your bench sitting on it. I would put A.J. Dillon in. I would trade Henderson and Chase Edmonds, or Henderson and Mike Williams to get a Debo, to get a Diggs, to get a Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely trade Edmonds, Chase Edmonds on the high. I like the idea of that. That's pretty good for your team. Okay, if I missed anybody's super chat, please let me know with a bunch of the red question mark emojis. Don't abuse that if you didn't actually super chat, because I want to answer. We don't want to put you on the no answer list. Okay, get Diggs and Hall for Deontay and Fournette. Diggs and Hall for Deontay and Fournette. Yeah, I take Diggs and Hall in a heartbeat. Overcome, and that's even in anticipation of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Masonite says flex Lockett, Duvernay, and Pollard or Walker. Duvernay's probably the safest option, but Walker's the high risk, high reward, crafty option. PPR Hall or Dotson. Give me Dotson for safety and Breece Hall if you want high risk, high reward. Nick says 1 year and a half here. Appreciate you riding here, Nick, for that long. We got 14,111 subscribers. We're already at 14,111. So we went over 111 subscribers over the night. So you guys are amazing. Start Lance Wentz or Tua Wentz. We've been talking about that exact scenario several times, so Wentz is probably safest. B-Mens is 2 years, but only active last year. Streams were so long, didn't pay attention until I really listened and agreed with most takes. Appreciate you, B-Men, for being here. There's going to be a lot more content in 2023 that is uploaded outside of the live stream. So, get ready for that. As we grow, it frees me up to let go of some other things that are time consuming because we're growing and growing and growing, and that's amazing, and I can create more content. Scotty Do, full PPR, got to start Hunt versus the Jets over Lamb. Hunt's safer. Hunt's safer. I'm a newbie. Been here. Ron, how long have you been here now? It seems like Ron's been here longer than anybody. It's crazy, man. He's been here there's probably been something crazy, like 3 months or something. Ron Navy. Guy offered me Edmonds in Hollywood for Javonte. Javonte by 1,000 miles. I have Dalvin Cook. Are you really asking this question, or are you making fun of it? Because that's a bad offer.
You are offer sex. You are trade offer sex.
I hope you're not asking me to evaluate that. That's a really, really bad. Ron Navy's he's been with us for under 3 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was kind of joking. I was like 3 months, 2 months. That's insane. ETN or Burkhead. Come on, Mr. TD. Okay. ETN or Burkhead. Yeah, everything I put through says to do it. Declining it, right? Why would you take guys offering you Edmonds and Hollywood for Javonte? KG money. No, man, that's yeah, I know you're agreeing with it, but no, you can't consider that. I'm just joking with you. You know you're my boy. But that's probably one of the worst offers I've ever seen. This has got to be one of the worst offers I've ever seen, bro. You need to send this back to that guy.
Smitty, you're not hearing me. I don't know a lot about fantasy football. I know everything about fantasy football. Woo!
One of the worst offers I've ever seen. That is absolutely crazy. Add Tyler Algier. No, bro. Not. I mean, maybe depends on what you got going on, but just depends. Star, appreciate you, Star. You said PPR ETN or Burkhead. It's again ETN by a mile. Heating Up podcast says Saquon 2 TDs and 99 rushing. Tony 1 TD and the Giants wide receiver. Isn't Tony out, bro? It's gonna be hard if he's out. Gonna be hard if Tony's sitting, bro. Those TDs don't just fall off trees. Let's see. Kadarius Toney. He had a setback in practice, bro. I think he's a no-go. But we'll see. We will see, broski. It's possible he plays, but as far as I know, he's not going to play. So you might want to swing one of those touchdowns back over to Saquon, give him 3. I mean, that'd be acceptable to you. Pick 2: Hunt, Stevenson, Henderson, Hines. Give me Hunt and give me Henderson. I hope that Stevenson eventually makes that problematic for you. I really do. Paris Campbell, Doolin, Ayuk, rain again tomorrow. Yeah. If you're picking one, I'd say Campbell. I don't like that decision too. That makes me grimace. But I mean, the volume should be there for him. So probably is just safe. 14 league. Who should I start for flex? Jeff Wilson, Kenneth Walker, Zay Jones, J.K., Taysom Hill, Kadarius Toney's probably out. Jordan Mason. Instead of Madison, it's Jordan Mason. But I would say you don't know what Niner running back. I mean, Jeff Wilson's kind of safe-ish, I suppose, but Taysom's kind of crafty. I would say Taysom's the safest one out of all of them. I want to say Walker, but he's not ready yet to start. JK, not ready. Taysom's your safest play. That's crazy. I would go Taysom if you want safety. I would go Jeff Wilson if you want a little more risk, but the potential of a little bit more upside. Because if they do feed him, he can have 100 yards and 2 touchdowns or something crazy like that. So know that Jeff Wilson's got that potential, but so does Mason. We just don't know who it's going to be. Anthony. PPR running back 2 this week, Edmonds, Pierce, White. I'd say Pierce, then Edmonds in that order if you need 2 of them, but Pierce is my guy. I'm not straying from Pierce in those kinds of situations. I just feel like it's not a good bet. Is it time to release Breece? I hope so, but I don't know. I had Gabe Davis in the flex, Breece or Kirk. I would say Kirk's safer, Breece is more upside, and we just don't know if they're gonna unleash him. Lance, Tua, Wentz. Why does everybody have Lance and Wentz together? Everybody and their mother has both of them together. It's Wentz. We've talked about this, but and then the other question. Oh no, it's all one. That's one option. I would say Wentz. But everybody's got them together. It's crazy. I came in guns blazing. You sure did, Ron. You created a tsunami. Tyler. Start 3, ETN, Breece Hall, Dameon Pierce, Gibson, Henderson. ETN's a lock. Take him out. The question should be start 2. Gibson and, God, I can't believe I'm not saying Pierce. I want to say Pierce so badly, but Henderson's pretty safe. I'd probably go Henderson, Gibson, and ETN. I'm very tempted to say Breece over Henderson, but only do that if you are a dice rolling maniac, because it's fun. Breece is fun to roll the dice on, but it wouldn't be crazy to wait one more week. Super Takeoff says 1 running back, 1 flex. Henderson and then Deontay, and that's pretty easy. Is Gabe Davis hurt? Yeah, he's very questionable to play with the ankle, bro. Make sure you pick up McKenzie. Grab McKenzie. Smitty back to the graveyard chat. Okay, sorry. This is Brian.
Smitty, ETN or Hunt?
ETN or Hunt? That's a good question. I'd probably go Hunt safer. ETN's got higher upside, so you gotta pick your poison there, bro. I wish I could give you a for sure answer, but I'd waver on that up until kickoff. 373 in here. 192 thumbs up. Please punch that thumb up button. Let's get this thing over 300 on the thumbs up, in the thumbs up category.
Who would you start as a low-end RB2 in PPR between Ramondre, Jeff Wilson, and Nyheim Hines?
Hines is probably safest with Pittman out. Maybe they throw to him a lot, so he's your safety net. Jeff Wilson's higher upside for 100-yard and 1 or 2 TD game, but he literally could give way to Jordan Mason like in the second quarter, so he's got more risk. I probably lean Hines for now. I just don't know that I trust. I don't trust Shanahan, and I feel like every time you lean on Shanahan, he's gonna fail you until this thing gets back on track. So I probably go with Hines. I just feel like what did Hines even do last week? I don't even know off the top of my head what his stat line was. There was very, very low key, a low key stat line. It was not a good stat line. It was an okay stat line. 6 catches for 50 yards. So he had 4 rushing yards, 3 attempts, but he did have a quiet, like under the radar 6 receptions for 50 yards. So, 6 targets, caught all 6 of them. So he's a very efficient guy. And the coaching staff did say several times this offseason, I believe the OC and head coach, but talked about this guy catching more passes than ever before. So, 5 or 6 catches feels pretty attainable for him. I could see him scoring a touchdown. Had to look up how long I've been subbed Just hit my 7-year anniversary too. So that must have been before. I mean, I had the channel for a while, and I didn't, I put up like a promo video or something for the content or something, but I didn't do videos for like, this is year 4, I believe. Proud to be an OG. East Coast Tatty, I didn't realize you were an OG that long though. That's pretty long, bro. You've been following me on the content and radio side. That's pretty cool. John and Nothing with 2 new super chats. John, I look for your question. Appreciate you. Nothing says Zeke or Henderson. I'm going probably. Let's get a vote from the chat. Zeke or Henderson? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? I'd love to know what you guys think. Zeke or Henderson? I feel like that's a tough one. I feel like I probably lean Zeke. Because Henderson's, sharing more carries than Zeke is as of this moment. Let's put this up. Someone give me the toughest question they can. And we're going to put a poll up. And we're going to try doing a poll. The toughest question they can possibly think of. John, I don't know. I'm going to try and find your question. I don't see a question from you for after you dropped that super, but I appreciate you dropping that super. So we got Hendo, Zeke, Hendo, Zeke, Hendo. Is Gabe Davis out? We don't know, Anthony. You gotta pick up Mackenzie and make that call. We got more Hendo votes than we got Zeke votes. I've been following your page for over a year. Keep up the grind. Thank you, Jayland. I appreciate you. Pollard or Curtis Samuel? It's a tough one, but it's not the toughest question anybody can come up with. More McKenzie. I want a tough one. I want a very, very tough question. Hall or ETN? That's a pretty good one. Okay, here we go. Whoops. All right, here we go. We're going to vote on this. Hall or ETN? Link is in the chat. Vote on that bad boy. Hall or ETN this week. I'm going to go ETN myself. Anybody drops a $20 super chat or more, I'm going to create a poll moving forward, I think. And you guys can have everybody vote on it. So, Hall or ETN. Let me drop the link one more time in the chat. And then we'll pin it. But you guys can vote on this right here. I'm going to pin the chat. We got 11 votes for ETN. 14 votes. Live poll right now. $20 super chat will get you massive amounts of votes on per question. 14 votes. The audience can't be wrong. Look, this is the best advice you're going to get, even over mine, because you're going to get, like, ask the audience on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's just the best answer. It's usually the best answer. So I said ETN. The chat agrees, and there's not one single vote. Oh, here come the Halls. 27-6. 27 is 28-6. 30 votes, 31-6. Super chat from Ryan. Pick one, Deontay, Kirk, or Mooney. Give me Mooney, bro. Thank you, Ryan, for the super chat. Give me Mooney. The disrespect for Mooney is crazy. Picked up Pierce and Singletary. If you picked up Damian Pierce off waivers, congratulations. Mr. TD says this is a funky poll. Why is it a funky poll? ETN 36 votes, Hall 8 votes. You know what would be crazy? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to ask another one. And we're going to word it different. What about this one? ETN or Hall rest of season? ETN or Hall rest of season? I think I still go ETN, but it's barely. I dropped that vote in the chat. Why does it keep going away? ETN Hall rest of season. I'll drop the link one more time and then I'll pin it. Let's see what you guys think on that one. See what the masses think. This will be interesting. 13 votes, ETN. I love how the Hall votes come in really late. Oh! ETN. Hall, look at Hall. Why are the Hall votes coming in late? 17-17. Rest of season. This is interesting. I knew this one would be interesting because like ETN's the week 2 pick by 4. But look, 19-19. ETN Hall. 38 votes. I don't know, broskies. 20 votes ETN, 20-20. Overcomes to start 2. MT Terry Higgins. Give me MT and Higgins. Pretty easy call for me. Thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry, Ron. I just saw your mess. I don't know why your message got through. Who do I flex? Hilliard. I think Hilliard's out. Or Hunt. So Hunt. And that would be easy anyway. Hunt over Hilliard by a mile, but Hilliard's, I think, ruled out. Or he's most likely going to be ruled out. Lazard or Curtis Samuel this week? Curtis Samuel. Look at ETN coming through. 29 votes to 23. You know, let's slow this down. $10 super chat. And I'll put your vote up on the poll. $10 super gets poll. Anthony, pick 2, Henderson, Dillon, C. Patterson, Kareem Hunt, Monty. I'm going to go Dillon and Kareem Hunt, but Patterson and Hunt is kind of close for me. Zeke or Henderson. Again, that was a good question. ETN to the moon. Absolutely. Thank you, Anthony, for the super chat. Overcome. Thank you for your super chat. Mooney or Elijah Moore. Give me Mooney. Give me Mooney. Lankstar. Is Henry hurt? Nothing significant that I know of. ETN is a Moon Man League winner. I like ETN a lot, broski. Man, I'm glad I have ETN over Brees seeing this poll. I mean, this is interesting for the rest of season to see it, but it's close. Like, I like that it's close. I like that you guys have faith in our boy. ETN could have had 3 TDs, says Michael. Start 2, Dylan, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin. I'd probably go McLaurin and Dylan, but that's a close one. Hurst or Njoku. Probably, I guess, Hurst. I'd look for a different tight end, though. Pierce, love Pierce, Ramondre, Brees, or Ingram. I'm going to go Brees, Hall or Jeff Wilson. Jeff's a little bit, I don't know, Jeff might be safer. Maybe. I don't know. Probably go Hall, though. I feel like they're going to roll with the hot hand, and Wilson's hand just doesn't feel real hot to me. ETN or Henderson. ETN for me. Mooney or Renfro or Brees Hall. Mooney safest. Flex Hunt or Dylan. Hall or Pierce rest of season. Hall rest of season, but Pierce week 2 probably. Pick one Ayuk, Pierce, Ertz, or Hall. Give me Pierce. ETN, Mooney, Lazard, half PPR. I'm going to go ETN, then Mooney in that order. John, 12-man, Cooper Kupp. Start 2, flex 1. John, chat's moving so quick. I don't want to lose. I'm doing speed round here. Shorten it, John. Let's ask one question at a time. Kirk or Paris Campbell? I'm going to go Kirk safer. 2009, rocking your 4th season. Attaboy KG money. KG in the house. Smitty been with you since Darrell Henderson was a rookie. I was super high on Darrell Henderson, Mark. I mean, he's great, man. He's a good little running back. They just haven't. He's been hurt. They haven't used him. McVay's horrible with committing to a guy. Unless Akers, everyone thought Akers was going to be committed to. He's not. Kamara, Monty, Zeke, Kamara. If Kamara plays, you got to play him. Mooney or Bateman? Go Mooney. Smitty, I traded Swift and MT for Kupp and Hall. Swift and MT for Kupp and Hall. That could be an even thing once Hall gets going, but initially MT and Swift is better. Lamb for Bateman. I bench Lamb for Bateman. I don't think I bench Lamb, bro. Lance in the rain or Brady? Brady. Dotson or Devontae Smith? Dotson for now. I hope Dotson makes that complicated later. What week do you think Hall will break loose? I'm hoping like week 4 or 5, but maybe it's this week. John, that's still long. Mills or Tannehill? Give me Mills. Ayuk or ETN? Give me ETN. Dylan or Judy? Give me Dylan. Pick one. Pierce, Ertz, or Hall? Give me Pierce for this week. Half PPR, Peoples, Jones, or Pierce? Give me Pierce. Superflex. I missed that other one. Panther, thank you for the super chat, Panther. I'll look for your questions. Smitty, my God, that cut is clean. Mac Miller, fresh. Thank you. Kamara or Patterson? Give me Kamara. Javonte gonna feast tomorrow. I hope so, broski. Smitty, I traded Lamb for DK. I don't mind that one. I know some people won't like it. Might actually get Algier tomorrow. I hope we get to see Algier tomorrow. It isn't bad to pick him up, but it depends on who you got to drop. So there's been a couple questions. John says Cooper Kupp, Michael Thomas, Thielen, DJ Moore, start 3, sit 1. I'm sitting DJ Moore. Chark or Elijah Moore? Give me Elijah Moore. Bateman or Jeff Wilson? Give me Jeff Wilson, I suppose, but Bateman might be a tad safer. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dolphins running back days. Remember, I'll give you one if you guys want a couple crazy remember when moments. What about Quentin Griffin for the Broncos? Remember how good Quentin Griffin had a very, very good finish to the whatever season it was. He was a rookie, and he walked into his second season as a first-round pick. The Broncos running back. The Broncos were churning out running back, top 5 running backs. It was Terrell Davis, Landis Gary, Clinton Portis, and then here comes Quentin Griffin. And I forget when Quentin Griffin was in between which one of those running backs, actually. But Quentin Griffin was literally not even a one-year wonder. But everyone thought, and including myself, we all thought, this guy's phenomenal. Quick little shifty dude. He looked like Alvin Kamara met Darren Sproles and had a running back baby. And it was unbelievable to watch him, and it was so fun. Brady or Stafford? Brady for right now. Carter or ETN? I mean, Stafford, maybe Stafford. Ron Navy, can you answer that one? Let's open up the phone lines. And I want to know what Brady or Stafford. I want to know what Ron Navy says, because Ron Navy's very critical of Brady this week.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
What makes me so high on Mooney this week? Probably because he's a stud, and everyone's ripping him apart and calling him a wide receiver 3 or a potential. Hold on, the phone lines weren't open yet. Okay, the phone lines are now open. I mean, I love. Ron Navy, talk to me. Stafford, who's got the elbow, and Brady, who's got the New Orleans Saints, dilemma. Who you got?
Stafford has the better matchup, even with the elbow.
Brady,
he's 0-4 in the regular season against New Orleans, and they're playing in New Orleans. So, yeah, there you go. I go Stafford.
You've convinced me. I have to agree. And I forgot to click your intro. Hold on 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ron the Don.
All right. Properly introduced. I apologize for that. All right, Ron the Don. What else you got?
Nah, I didn't. What happened with Hilliard from Tennessee? We're talking about the same Hilliard, right?
Yeah, I think he's out.
Is he? I didn't hear that. I didn't even hear that.
Dontrell Hilliard is out for week 2.
That was going to be a tough question.
It's not a tough question at all anymore. I'll put it on screen here.
No more, no.
Here's the report that was it's not too long ago. So Dontrell Hilliard, running back for the Titans, hamstring is out week 2 against the Titans. Or against the Titans. I think they worded that wrong.
Yeah, that up.
He injured himself.
Yep,
hey, if they worded that wrong, maybe they got the report wrong. Who knows?
Maybe.
It says he's out though.
I don't know. You were saying that you would like trade away Williams in some instances, but with Keenan Allen with his
Mike Williams
hamstring, would you really trade him if you had him, Mike Williams?
Yeah, I mean, look, Mike Williams is disappointing prone, so like it depends what you can get. When I say trade him, I don't mean just give him away. I mean, like, can you go get a guy you really like? You got to remember with me, when I say buy low, sell high, it's always to get a player I love more. So like, would I get a player I love more than Mike Williams? Yes. Would I get a player I love more than like let's take a player I like, St. Brown. Would I trade St. Brown if he's going nuts? Sure. But it'd have to be somebody I like more.
Mm.
So like I like Mike Williams, but
especially with Herbert. I mean, you got to keep your stack with Herbert, and with Keenan, I can see like getting rid of Keenan, selling him, because when you got that, has a possibility. All guys that are getting the hammies. That's why I kind of like fading some of these players that are getting these hammies, because it seems like those always linger or always get re-injured during the year. They have a problem all year long with the ham.
Yeah, hammies are bad.
I don't know.
You know what's even worse? These Liz Frank injuries. I honestly, I'm baffled by the fact that he's not on the injury report right now. That just makes me, like, even if, let's say, they got it wrong a little bit, Ron, he couldn't even walk. And for him to not be on the injury report is ridiculous. Like, he should at least be, like, probable on the injury report. That makes me trust the Pittsburgh Steelers injury report about as much as I trust Cam Akers. I no longer trust the Pittsburgh Steelers injury report. How could he not be probable at the very least when he literally got his Liz Frank injury re-injured and rolled up? And now there are some questions whether he actually did re-injure the Liz Frank injury. But I'm sorry. If you struggle with the Liz Frank injury in the offseason and you couldn't like play or practice or whatever, and you got your leg rolled up like that, you can't tell me he didn't re-injure it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Doesn't make sense at all.
This is the part that I don't understand is you have a player of Najee's caliber, and if he has a chance of hurting himself in the long term, and Tomlin's still willing to put him on the field to get a bigger injury and not let him at least try to recover. Tomlin's not the great coach everybody says he is. Oh, I've never liked Tomlin really too much anyway. I mean, this is the same guy that runs down the sideline, tries to trip one of the Baltimore players as he's running down after. All the stuff that says about Tomlin, I'm just like, he pisses me off too much.
You're cutting in and out there, Ron.
Yeah, sorry.
Carter or
what happened there?
Yeah, Carter or ETN, Hasbulla. I'd say ETN in a like a heartbeat. Like that's not even a debate. So I don't know if that's what you're saying. I missed.
Yep.
Next super chat question I'm going to put up here. At least a $5. Next $5 hauler I'm putting up here in the poll. So ask away. Taysom Hill were a start over Ertz? Absolutely. Taysom Hill's a little cheat code. Mr. TD, you're saying 2 more weeks until you think he's back. Who are you talking about? Watch the replay of Najee's injury. It looked bad, and he was in pain. Same Liz Frank foot. I don't understand how it could not be a Liz Frank injury. Like, not to mention they said it was. There's multiple reports that said it and confirmed it was a Liz Frank re-injury, and then there was a report that it was his ankle. I don't know. The other part too, like I always tell people, when you end up. So the Liz Frank injury is right here in the foot. It's between like the big toe and the other toe next to it. And it basically feels like this is going to separate on you. Like this. It's just going to separate. And it's really painful. And then it hurts the arch of your foot, or it makes your arch drop. And it hurts the integrity of the foot. And then you don't have the ability to explode and push off. If he sprained his ankle on the Liz Frank injury, I could almost assure you that he's going to probably be 10 times or greater, if I had to just throw a guess on the percentage of re-injuring the Liz Frank injury than if he didn't have the ankle injury, because he'll be compensating and not exploding and planting and using his foot properly. That's going to put his foot in a vulnerable spot. One of the main things they teach you when you're rehabbing something is that if you don't rehab it properly, like let's say you have a torn ACL or a torn patellar tendon or something with your knee, and you're going through the motions of rehabbing, they want you to you got to get rid of that limp as soon as you can and start trusting your leg fully. Because if you start using the leg differently, you're taxing the other muscles and potential parts of the body and the ligaments that you don't want to tax and put strain on those, and you're going to injure something else. So if he goes out there with the Liz Frank injury, or it goes out there with an ankle injury while he's trying to, while the Liz Frank injury is, hurt or damaged, the odds of a re-injury of the Liz Frank are even higher than they normally would be. So we'll see, bro. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about Najee right now. I definitely don't think anybody should trade him low. People aren't listening. And they're just shipping him off for like one player like ETN, who I love. But ETN should be the secondary player in the trade. It should be Tyreek Hill and ETN. It should be Deebo Samuel and ETN for Najee. Or you just don't make the trade. Here's a question. Thoughts on Christian Watson? I want him bad. Afraid he goes off this week. Would you drop Ayuk or Elijah Moore, Julio, or Samuel for him? I'm not Curtis Samuel. If you really want Christian Watson, drop Curtis Samuel. I wouldn't worry too much about Curtis Samuel. I know everybody's really excited about him. Ron might tell me I'm crazy because he loves Curtis Samuel. And I don't blame him. They're trying to use him like a like a wide back or something like that. But he's the third wide receiver on a Carson Wentz-led offense. I'm just not super thrilled. I don't like Christian Watson, though, that much. So I personally, I'd probably rather have Curtis Samuel over Watson myself. But if you got to pick a drop, it would be Curtis Samuel. Ron, what do you think?
Well, you got a young guy who dropped a big pass from Aaron Rodgers that just come off of a little microscopic knee surgery. But so Aaron's maybe, I don't know, Aaron might not trust him as much. Then you got a veteran like Samuels who's okay now, but he's been injury prone in the past. So you're really kind of rolling the dice on both players.
Yeah.
At this point in time anyways. Because Watson really hasn't shown. I mean, I think Dobbs has shown more reliability than Christian Watson has. So
yeah,
I like Dobbs better than Watson, anyways. At this point.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, I don't think you're crazy for dropping Samuels for Watson if you like Watson. I mean, they're similar players. One's old, one's young, and the younger player will probably get over his injury a lot quicker than if Samuels gets injured. Then, it's.
All right,
they both got about the same chance of playing.
I dropped another poll in the live chat. This one's Taysom Hill or TJ Hawkinson for Overcome. Let's get him a vote. I voted Taysom Hill, but I'd love to know what you guys think. And then Hoovie says DJ Moore, Bateman, or Olave, wide receiver 3. I'm going to go, what did DJ Moore do? There's a few players. I have no idea what they did. They're understated weeks, and for some reason I can't remember. They're very, very low-key. He had 3 catches for 43 yards. 6 targets. He only caught 3 of his 6 targets. I don't know. I feel like DJ Moore is just in a bad spot. He's in like a horrible situation. I kind of feel like that question I would go Bateman. What do you think? Bateman, Olave, or DJ Moore?
I actually like Olave this week.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I could be talked into that.
I really do against in the dome. Winston's throwing the ball a lot. He's been using them a lot. And against Tampa Bay, who pretty much the Saints have owned, I like Olave this week.
Yeah. 8 votes for Hawkinson, 6 votes for Taysom Hill. Wasn't a real exciting question. People didn't really run to vote on that one. We need a really good question.
I went in there to vote.
You what?
I went in there to vote, and it didn't give me. I went in there to vote, and it didn't give me the option to vote. It just showed me the tally, and it didn't give me the option. So it might be doing that for people too. So that's why you're not seeing a bunch of response.
Maybe.
Yeah, I went in there to vote, and when the options weren't there to make the vote. So
Sutton or ETN? I'm going ETN. No one's giving me like a crazy thing to put up there on the poll. Everyone's got these, their start bench questions, which I respect. I understand them. But I want something like crazy hard. That ETN versus Breece Hall one was pretty good. What?
You want something crazy hard?
Yeah, but like an interesting question to put up on the poll.
Okay, who would you start between Hurts and Schultz this week?
Oh, you know what, Ron? I might have linked the result. I might have linked the results in the last time I put it up there. So you had to click vote on the thing. There was a little link that said vote. So everyone's saying you had to click vote. So that was my fault. I did the results of the poll. So let me repost this link here. Not that you need to vote on it, but I think I just messed up on. Yep, that's what I did. That was my fault. But there was a link to it, but it was thank you for letting me know about that. Kyle says, do I start Rachaad White or either not over? Come on. This is the problem. This is what me creating a video on trade Najee Harris now, even with stipulations and explanations and all that, has everyone panicked. And it should have you panicked to try and trade him high, but Kyle's asking, Kyle, no offense, Kyle, I appreciate you, but we got to stop this. Do I start Rachaad White over either Najee, Lamb, or Dameon Pierce? You can't bench Najee Harris for a guy, Rachaad White, who's not even guaranteed a single touch. No, Kyle. But I appreciate you, Kyle. All right, Ron. Anything else?
Oh, well, one thing is Underdog. You see that they're doing these like the game, you get like they're little short drafts. They got the $5 and $10 ones and all that.
Big prizes?
Like you can draft. Yeah, well, they're decent, yeah. But if you go in like a pool, like you do with your drafting as the BB3 kind of thing, but it's smaller. Like you draft 4 players for a game, like the Monday night games, right? So you go against. There's enough quarterbacks between those. There's 4, so you're going against like 4 people. So everybody will get one of the quarterback, and then you get 2 receivers. You get 1 flex, 1 tight end, and 1 running back. And so they got like the Monday night game ones. They got Sunday afternoon game ones. They got Sunday morning game ones that you can go in. You can draft your players.
Are they called Hail Marys? Hail Marys?
I did. Well, they're called different things. One's the Hail Mary. One's called. They're different ones. They're called different names.
Okay. So $10 entry, 2 minute.
Hold on, so I'll tell you.
No, I'm pulling it up right now. Let me switch over to this.
Like the Monday Night Madness is the one for Monday night. So that has the Bills, Tennessee, Philly, and the Vikings game.
Okay, so this one's the afternoon games, only $10 entry, $50K in prizes. Let's all jump into one of these. So I'm gonna put this link here. You guys got to go through the link. It's Underdog Fantasy. You got to use the link. I'm going to drop the link in here. Use promo code Smitty when you sign up. They'll match up to $100 in your first deposit. I pinned the link right now. Let's get into one of these. Let's jump into the.
Yeah. Remember, Smitty, look at the number of players in there. So some of them have only 4, some of them have 6.
Okay.
So there's limited. You're drafting. It's not a full 12 people like normal. So everybody might not be able to get in at one. So you might want to do a couple. But they got to get on it because they fill quick.
Draft size 6. Okay. So everybody, let's get into this 2-minute drill. I haven't clicked on it yet. 2-minute drill. NFL afternoon only game. $10 entry. Okay. 50K prizes. $10 entry. 2-minute drill. NFL afternoon only. It's got the whistle. I'm going in it right now. Oh, it's got only one. Well, maybe you guys jumped in right before. Got 1 spot left. Okay. Let's draft.
They're pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go. Let's roll.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring because I did some of those earlier.
All right, we got draft starts in a couple seconds here. Anthony has a super chat. All right, Ron, I'm going to jump and focus on this, but thank you for calling in and call back if you have another question. Thanks,
all right, later.
Thanks,
Bye.
Ron. All right, Ron Navy calling in. Waddle or B. Cooks? Give me Waddle. I could understand you going either Hunt or Deontay. Give me Hunt. Easy call. Easy call. Flex 1, Edmonds, Kirk, Mooney, Samuel, Bateman. Mooney. I'm very confident in Mooney. People ask why am I confident in Mooney? Because he's only had a phenomenal year last year and he had one bad week in a mud bowl. drop Taysom or for Walker? Absolutely, but I mean, I'd try and drop somebody else, but you can't leave Walker on waivers. How people drop, it's crazy. Kyle, are you there? You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I talking to?
This is Rudy.
Rudy, what's up?
Yeah, man, I got a question, man. I got Michael Pittman, and I got Gabriel Davis, man, and I know they're not playing. Well, I know that Michael Pittman's not playing, but Gabriel Davis, what do you think I should do, man, with Gabriel Davis?
Hold on 1 second. Let me make this draft selection here. Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I'm going to go Jamar Chase in this one. I love Javonte, but I'm going to see if he'll fall. Okay, I'm sorry. What's the question again? What do I do with Pittman? Like what you do with Pittman? I mean,
I got Pittman.
Get McKenzie.
And he's out. McKenzie?
Yeah. Can you get McKenzie?
Yeah, I could get him. He's available.
Yeah. I mean, that way you can wait up till the last second and make the right call. You know, other than that, I mean, if you got a much better option on the table, like what would be your alternative?
The wide receiver from Arizona, the one that's actually getting some game time for Randall Moore.
I like McKenzie. McKenzie's going to be a good play if Gabe Davis is out. You know,
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, bro.
Okay, I appreciate this.
Appreciate you.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, appreciate you calling anytime. Avi, I'm sorry. I see this. Diggs or Tay Adams rest of season. CMC or Mixon rest of season. Diggs or Tay Adams rest of season. I'd probably go Tay Adams, but I really like both of them. CMC or Mixon, I go CMC barely. Only because, I don't know. The wind's blowing a certain way right now. But that's a great question, Avi. Both of those are great questions. Maybe we'll throw one of those up on the polls in a second. All right, so here's the board so far. This is for Sunday's games only. Oh, I'm on the clock. So, James Conner, Elliott. Oh, my God. It got thin quick. Hollywood Brown. Who's there? Kyler Wilson, Carr, Lance. I guess I got to go Kyler. This is tough. This is my first time jumping into these, and it threw me off a little bit, strategy-wise. Damian Pierce is pretty good. Jordan Mason. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Smitty. Thanks for taking my call. It's Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, I got a quick comment and then like a question. You guys were talking about Christian Watson earlier. I think this kid's going to be a superstar in the Packers. I've listened to a lot of his interviews and his mom talking about him. He's a very intelligent, smart kid. He runs great routes. He's fast. I think he's better than Dobbs. Dobbs reminds me a little bit of like Steve Smith. He's very physical, but I think Christian Watson is going to be the guy going forward. He's just got to get some time acclimated with Rodgers because in this camp with that knee issue where it was minor, they just want to clean up some floating cartilage in his knee. It was at a pebble, and they said they want to do a preventive maintenance so he didn't have anything going forward.
Yeah, I Christian Watson, I'm intrigued with, but like I think after that drop, I hope he doesn't get like phased out a little or something because I mean they have no other options really, so I doubt it happens. But you're not going to get benched for one drop. You're not going to get like isolated out of the game scripting because of one play. But I know Aaron Rodgers is very disappointed. It's like that kind of just put a damper on it. Like if he would have just caught that pass, man. But yeah, I mean he's intriguing, but I don't know that I'm racing out to get him because I think he's gonna have some ups and downs. Yeah. But I do like him long.
I mean, if he would have made that,
I like him long term. Right. He's got some appeal.
If he would have made that catch, he would have been the number one pick coming off the waiver wire.
Probably could have been in the conversation. He would have been in the conversation for sure.
Yeah. Are you gonna have Dr. Raj anytime Monday night?
Probably not tonight. No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious, like, there's some distractions going on with Trey Lance. Kind of worried about him. Seems like some of the team just doesn't want him out there as the quarterback.
No, first of all, no one saying people are making stuff up about that.
Well, I mean, if you watch the game, two of his linemen didn't want to pick him up. One ran right past him, and the other one just ignored him when he got hit. Most of the time, you go pick up the quarterback off the field when you get taken down.
I don't think
you don't just walk past him.
I don't think that. I think people are reading into some of that. I think they're all frustrated out there, but I don't think they're not supporting him. I think it's just people are making something out of everything. I don't know. I think they need a chance in regular weather. They got another rain game potentially, which sucks. Just awful luck for Trey.
Yeah, bad conditions for him to be playing in.
Awful luck for Trey. All right, man. Anything else?
Well, my question. Yeah, my question was, I got enough for 6 RBs, and I got Etienne, Hall, Zeus, Kenneth Walker III, and Pierce. I kind of want to add one of these 49er running backs, but I really don't want to drop Zeus. But if I did, I mean, I'd have to pick them both up. But who would you suggest if I picked one of them and not get rid of
I mean,
Zeus?
if I had to pick one of them, I'd pick Mason. But I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, it's hard to
thinking.
know. You're not going to know going into this game. There's no correct answer to it. It's a tough call.
Okay. Yeah, as well. The only reason I'm asking is if you're going to get Dr. Raj on, because wanted to see what his opinion was on what's going on there.
It's
the 49ers with Lance and everything.
It's a tough call. If I had to pick, I'd say Jordan Mason. But that's the only thing I can tell you at this point. This based on talent. I know he's leaning Jordan Mason. I can tell you that. I already know.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Later.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm going to close the phone line down because I can't concentrate on this draft and the phone calls at the same time. I'm clearly unable to speak. And so this draft has gone differently than I thought. It's interesting, though, for sure. You've got Kupp, Joe Mixon, Chase going to me, Debo, Devontae Adams, Javonte Williams, Cordero Patterson, Darren Waller, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray to me, Marquise Hollywood Brown, Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Kyle Pitts. I got sniped twice. I wanted to get T. Higgins. He got sniped. I wanted to get CeeDee Lamb. He got sniped. I wanted to get Kyle Pitts. I got sniped literally back to back to back on these. I don't mind my team. I've got Jamar Chase, DK, Kyler Murray. It's a tough little draft, that's for sure. I need a tight end. I guess I'll go. What are the odds of Kittle playing right now? I gotta go find this real quick. Because this will be a pretty big move here. Questionable. Kittle's probably not gonna play if I had to guess, but maybe I'll take the gamble in this because if Kittle does play. What do you guys think on a Kittle? Predict. Does Kittle play? It's questionable. This is Daily Fantasy, yes. Use promo code Smitty. He's 50-50 at best. I might as well take the gamble on this. I'm going to take the gamble. He's not out yet. He's 50-50. So, interesting squad. Chase, Kyler, DK. Let's do another draft. Will Swift play? I think so, but we don't know. We just don't know, broski. All right, guys, so let's get into one more of these. Let's pick the... what's this battle royale? Draft size 6. Lineups are 2 wide receivers, 1 running back, 1 flex, 1 tight end, 1 QB. $5 entries. Let's pick this one. So everybody go in here right now. The link is it's pinned in the live chat. The link is pinned in the live chat. Jared, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to get to those right after we start this draft. Underdog Fantasy link in live chat and description. So jump in. We're going to jump into this Battle Royale week 2. I'm going to click on it right now. Dylan or Sutton at flex. I'm going to say Dylan, Jared. Right here. $5, $250K in prizes. Again, the lineups are 1 quarterback, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, 1 running back. Waiting on 2 spots to fill. Give me Dylan. Lazard, London, Bateman, Henderson, Campbell. Pick 2. I'm going to go London and Henderson. But you're not crazy to go Bateman and Henderson. Trust Julio or go Samuel or Carter. I think Julio is probably the best play. But that's a tough one, broski. Draft starts in 46 seconds. Julio or Claypool? Julio. $151 of you in here. Underdog Fantasy link in the live chat pinned. Pinned in the live chat, and it's in the description. So if you want to get in, click the link in the description or the live chat. Underdog Fantasy, we're drafting here. We're drafting, baby. Draft starts in 10 seconds. I'm in the 5 hole. That means I have I don't have back-to-backs. I have the near back-to-back picks, which will be interesting. You know, Swift is a risky pick here, but he's also a big upside pick. And he's going to fall because people are going to be concerned about him playing. But Swift's going to play. Okay, Jamar Chase went. I wanted Jamar. It's 2 wide receivers, so wide receivers are pretty important. I'm going to go... I'm gonna predict Tyreek Hill have a big game here. I'm gonna go a little bit off ADP. Blame it on the rain. Remember that song? Appreciate you guys super chats. If I missed anybody, please let me know. All right, I'm on the clock here. McCaffrey went. Javonte and Swift are both there. I could go Debo. It's 2 wide receiver. I'm going to go Javonte. What's up, Terry? Millie Vanilli, you remember that? Taysom Hill or Logan Thomas? Give me Taysom Hill, bro. Kittle is in, says Niner Gang. Chase Edmonds or Jeff Wilson? I don't know, man. That's a coin toss. Here's the draft if you guys want to see it. It went Jonathan Taylor, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley. I got Javonte, Mark Andrews, Joe Mixon, Hollywood Brown, Debo Samuel. JT and Debo are pretty darn good. That one spot's a huge advantage. We'll do one more after this, don't worry. Nick Chubb. I like these short drafts. These are fun. Nick Chubb, Darren Waller. Let's get prepared here. So wide receiver, Swift could make it to me. He could. He could make it because he's banged up. He could make it to me. Evans isn't bad, though. St. Brown isn't bad. Jackson, okay, Swift made it. Quarterback. There's a lot of quarterbacks. I'm not worried about that. Let's go Swift. So Swift, Javonte. Woo, doggy. Tyreek, Javonte, Swift. I'm liking that. 50K in prizes. Guys, your fantasy season feels like it's going down the tank, down the toilet, whatever. Literally get in here. Yeah, thank you, Ron, for letting me know. I kind of figured these were going on, but I was so busy with content I hadn't been able to explore it yet. But, I mean, you feel like your season is slipping through your kung fu grip. Why not get on here? Oh, I'm on the clock. So Mike Evans, Kyle Pitts, Kyler. I'm going to go Kyle Pitts here. Kind of wanted to go Mike Evans. It's 2 wide receiver. I probably should have did that, but I wanted to get Kyle Pitts with this. I feel like Kyle Pitts is going to have a big game. Not the best matchup in the world, but I think he gets fed. I think they throw a lot. And I'm banking on a couple of these other wide receivers that I like a lot. So Mike Evans is still there. Oh, he just went. Michael Thomas is still there. There's a lot of wide receivers, so it felt like the right move. I think it'll be okay. Even if I get a T. Higgins down below. T. Higgins is a forgotten man. I feel like my lineup's going to be a lot better. But guys, if you think my season's is going down the drain, going down the tubes, Smitty, what do I do? What do I do? My season looks like it's falling apart. Underdog Fantasy, link in the description. Link is pinned in the live chat. Click the link. They'll match up to $100 in your first deposit. You get to draft right now. Draft as many times as you want. These are $5 leagues. There's 50K in prizes. We'll do one more after this. I mean, why not? Why not continue your season on? Doesn't have to end right now. So, Team 1's pretty good, but I like my team better. Team 2, I like my team better. I like Team 3 a little bit, I guess. Team 4, I like my team the best. Tyreek, Javonte, DeAndre Swift, Kyle Pitts. Give me some. Give me some. And you know what? Strategy. I'm not going quarterback here. The team number 1's waiting to go quarterback because he knows that I'm the only other person that's going to take a quarterback. I wish I could have got Joe Burrow, but I know I'm the only one that's going to get a quarterback. This guy's already got one in the 6th spot, so I don't need to go quarterback with my first of these 2 picks. I'm going to take a non-quarterback. I got Mike Thomas sitting there. Lamb, DK, Higgins. I quietly like Higgins. I'm going to go Mike Thomas here. My flex is Swift. It's 1 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex. My flex is Swift. And then my quarterback is going to be probably, oh God, I guess Stafford. I could go Derek Carr, I suppose, but I'll probably go Stafford. I want to click Brady and go against what we were talking about, Ron Navy, but I don't know. Probably go Stafford. Stafford should have a big day. I think he bounces back pretty good. I think he's tired of people running their mouth about how he's not going to rebound. We'll go Stafford. That's a good squad. Javonte Williams, DeAndre Swift, Tyreek Hill, Kyle Pitts, Michael Thomas, Matt Stafford. Look at that. Tell me that's not the winner of this group right here. All right, let's jump in another one. You guys ready? Link is pinned in the description. The link is pinned in the live chat. It's also in the description. All right, we're going to go back to the main lobby. We're going to click on the Battle Royale Week 2, the first option. I'm not going to click it yet. Wait. 250K in prizes. I'm sorry. More than I thought. 6 players in the draft. 6 rounds. First place gets 50K. That's what it was. First place gets 50K. Look at this. You finish 10th, you get 500 bones. You finish 6th, you get 1,500. 1 QB, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back, 1 flex, 1 tight end. Ready? We're going to go in right now. Link in the description. Link is pinned in the chat. Jump in now. Let's roll. I hope I get the 1 spot, but it's going to resort as soon as it fills. The 1 spot's such an advantage. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Yes. Yes. Get on your horse. We're going to go ahead and queue up JT. I think JT has a big day. What's up, Mookie? What's up, Zapata? Super chat from Panther. Knox and Komet dropped Tunyon for Knox. Absolutely. Knox. People are sleeping on Knox. I don't understand. I don't even understand why people are doubting him. Start Pollard or Pierce, running back 2. Pierce, G-Money. Pierce. Definitely Pierce, bro. Jared, thank you again. Dylan over Sutton. All right, here we go. It's go time. Draft begins in 1 second. I'm on the clock. JT. Boom. Ron Navy creating a monster. Yeah, Mike, I'm getting to the text. Don't worry. I'll funnel through them. I have to do it between my flow of day. Obviously I can't return text while I'm streaming and all that. Jonathan Taylor, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams. Again, this is 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex, 1 tight end, 1 quarterback. These are fun drafts. They're quick, too. We're going to do these all year. Rams or Cincinnati rest of season. Rams. Gabe Davis is questionable. You got to wait till Monday night. Just grab McKenzie and you should be good to go between the 2 of them. Who we taking? Probably going to go one of Swift or Javonte and then grab a wide receiver. I haven't grabbed a big quarterback yet, but because you can get a Stafford or a... I don't know. I feel like I'm going to continue to wait on QB. But Burrow would be nice. Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill has a pretty good day. Alberto or Tunyon? Alberto, until Tunyon proves himself, bro. He's coming back from ACL. Mike Evans or Curtis Samuel? Come on, Brett. I'm on the clock. I can't even hit the take a lap button, Brett. Mike Evans or Curtis Samuel? What are you talking about? Brett. Man, all the running backs went. Swift got picked up. Really? I guess I'll queue Burrow because I might time out. I'm going to queue Pitts, but I'm probably not going to take him. Wide receiver, Mike Evans. Amon-Ra. I'll let it time out on Burrow. So I've got Burrow. I got to go wide receiver here. I'll probably go Mike Evans, I suppose. Brett. Go Mike Evans, Brett. Maybe this one pick isn't that great because it got thinned out really quickly. I wasn't able to capitalize, I think, on my... I like my team, but I liked my team better in the 5 or 6 spot. I agree, David. Looks a little different now. I'm not sure why he's so low on Curtis Samuel. Because you're comparing Mike Evans and Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel was on waivers. He was on waivers right before the game. One game, week 1, Curtis Samuel's usage has put him in command of a Mike Evans valuation. That's why I'm not high on Curtis Samuel. It's not that I don't like Curtis Samuel being added to teams or being somebody's wide receiver 3 or if you're in trouble flex spot. But how on earth did we got to a point where coming off of 1 week in week 1, Curtis Samuel is being talked about with Mike Evans, and I'm being told I'm too low on Curtis Samuel. That's all I'm saying, bro. Jose, these are DFS drafts for 1 week. 1 week contest for the Sunday's games. Jump in, Jose. Click the link. They're little 6-person drafts, man. 50. Was it 50K? 250K in prizes, was it? And I didn't mean to, Rhino, I'm not mad at you or anything. I'm just confused as to how we got here, where Curtis Samuel's being talked about. See, I would have had Kyler if I shouldn't have won in quarterback. CD's pretty good, though. DK, I still like DK a lot. Higgins, kind of like Higgins, man. I'm going to go with the stack. So I'll go Higgins. And then I could go tight end. Or I could wait on tight end and I could go RB here. Kamara is very questionable. But I'm going to roll the dice. I'm a dice roller. I'm a dice rolling maniac. Is what I am. No. I'm putting Samuel around the flex range. Me too, Rhino. But what the question was, Mike Williams or Samuel, and my response was, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" And then your response was, "Why is he so low on him?" You know what I mean? That's all I'm talking about, broski. And whoever asked that question initially, it's fine. What was it? What's his name? Kevin? He's my boy. I don't remember who it was, but he's still my boy, and I didn't mean for him to. Hopefully he's cool. Hopefully he's got thick skin there, and I didn't mean anything negative by it. I'm just shocked. I like my team. My team looks pretty good. Jonathan Taylor, Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow, T. Higgins stacking it, Mike Evans, and Alvin Kamara rolling the dice a little bit with the Kamara pick. I'm okay with it. No problem, Rhino. No problem, broski. ETN or DK, Christian Kirk. ETN, then DK. Dylan or James Conner, Dylan. Everyone thinks Curtis Samuel is the new number 1 in Washington. He's the number 3. He's the third wide receiver there. He's the third wide receiver. What is Emerald saying? Emerald? What are you saying, bro? Emerald, don't say those words. Listen to my boy Terry. He's on patrol. Don't make him time you out. Dylan, James Conner, or Zeke Elliott? Dylan. Dylan, not a question in my mind. Ooh, Lamb's still there. I need a tight end, though. I can't even draft him. That sucks. Do I go Muth or Taysom Hill? I'm going to roll the dice with Taysom. Did they let me draft him? Yes, thank God. All right, let's jump in one more. I think Taysom's usage is tough to predict, so I don't know, to be honest with you. But I think he's an attractive player to go get. Hall, Etienne, or Burkhead in a flex. Etienne, man. Clear as day. McKenzie or Ayuk. I probably roll with McKenzie until we know about weather and all that. All right, we're going to the Battle Royale. $250K in prizes. Go. Battle Royale. Go. Oh. I got the 1.1 again. Here I am wishing for the 1.1. Draft starts in 34 seconds. We'll make this the last one, and then I'll do on the way out, we'll do a rapid fire Q&A. Rapid fire Q&A. Tanner, thank you for that super chat, buddy boy. Appreciate you. Riviera, did I get this question by Riviera? 0.5 PPR, Wilson, Cook, Henderson, JJ, Keenan Allen, and Andrews. Let me get to that 1 second. Let me just draft JT real quick. Okay. Question was bench ETN. Okay. Any improvements? So Cook and Henderson. JJ, Keenan Allen, Andrews, Higgins. I love Higgins. I love JJ. I love Cook and Henderson. I'll probably trade Hendy, get ETN into your lineup and trade Hendy and Sutton, or Hendy, Sutton and DJ Moore, or Keenan Allen and Hendy, and get like a Tyreek Hill or a Debo or a Diggs or something in there. That's what I'd do. You could easily do that. Hendy and Sutton, Hendy and DJ Moore, Hendy and all three of them. Keenan Allen, Hendy, and DJ Moore. You could trade all three of those and figure out a way to get a bigger name player in there. Probably not that hard, in my opinion. Ron Navy said, I got the Chase and Burrow stacking one that you did. That's fantastic. I think that's going to be a potential winner. Panther, appreciate your super chat. Ron Navy, G Money, start Pollard or Pierce. Again, I say Pierce, but it's debatable, but Pierce for me. Jared Dillon Sutton as your flex. Again, Dylan, thank you for your super chat. You guys rock, man. You guys rock. This is a long live. It is. We're 2 hours and 30 minutes practically. We'll do a rapid fire after this, and then we're bouncing. 300 people in here, 273 thumbs up. Please punch that thumb up button. It's a long first round. I'm hungry. I feel like pizza. Maybe I'll get Lou Malnati's. I'm going to talk Miss Smitty into Lou Malnati's. Hey, Miss Smitty, can I get Lou Malnati's? You're the best. I feel hungry for Lou Malnati's Pizzeria. I was doing so good with the carbs, the intermittent fasting, and today this will be my third time eating. I'm hungry though. Plus I'll have a little extra pie left over for tomorrow during the games. You know what I'm saying? Strategic. Okay, so I'm almost on the clock with the back-to-backs. Javonte, please fall. Swift and Javonte, please fall. One of them. I can't draft both of them. But one of them, please fall. Wide receivers. Javonte went. No Swift. No Swift. Evil. Tyreek Hill. I wanted Tyreek Hill. Dang it. You know, I'm going Swift with this pick. He's my flex. Joseph Burrow's there. I'm gonna queue him up. I don't have a wide receiver yet, but Lamb fell last time. The wide receivers, even though you feel like, okay, you got to start two wide receivers, it's actually not as advantageous to go wide receiver early because there are a lot of wide receivers that are falling. I'm going to go this route right here. I'm going to go Burrow. I haven't tried this approach yet, and I feel like I should have in the other drafts. I feel like wide receiver was so rich. So JT, Swift, Joe Burrow. Ron Navy, are you feeling the same way? The amount of drafts you've done so far, don't you kind of feel like the wide receivers you think, oh, it's two wide receiver, I got to scoop them up, but like they're sitting there in the final couple rounds. I'm feeling like it's the RBs you need to grab early in this particular format. I'm liking the RBs. Taylor, Swift, and Joe Burrow. I don't think you could start better than that. Jamar, Tyreek, and Andrews is pretty close to that 2 spot. Cooper Kupp, Javonte, and Waller is pretty decent too. Barkley, Kyle Pitts, Lamar. I like it. I mean, they're all going to be good teams. We're all going to be stacked. But I feel like that's the best approach. WRM with the super chat. Appreciate you, WRM. Tanner, thank you again for your question. WRM has said, Smitty, I'm not sure if my last super chat got answered. If not, maybe if you can throw them in there when you do that. That way I can have it right in front of me. Let me go try and find it. Because I don't know where it would be. I'm sorry about that. I'm looking. WRM. I don't know, broski. I'm looking. If it was a while ago. And I'm on the clock. Or I'm almost on the clock. Okay, so I can't even take anything but tight end and wide receiver. So MT's pretty good. Lamb's pretty good. Waddle's pretty good. DK's pretty good. Taysom Hill's pretty good. I'm going to go Michael Thomas. And I'm going to go CD Lamb or DK or Waddle. Let's go CD Lamb. Everyone's going to be wrong on Lamb. And then tight end we'll figure out in a second. But that's pretty good. We'll go Freiermuth. We'll go Dalton. Go Hawkinson. Alberto. Okay, so we got some tight ends queued up, but that's a really good team. Look at that. That's a squad right there. That's a squad right there. JT Swift, Joe Burrow, Mike Thomas, CD Lamb. I'm feeling Ron, I think we figured it out. It's waiting on the running back, bro. It's waiting on the running back. WRM, is there a way to just paste it in? And you don't have to super chat again, but just paste it in because I can't find it yet. What is this question? Zeke or Hunt? Half PPR. Hunt. Hunt for me. WRM, I'm waiting. I'm on patrol, WRM. Like Terry, I'm on patrol for your question. Sorry you gotta paste it in again. I just can't find it. Sometimes we have over 3,500 chat messages. You guys are insane. Okay. B. Hall or Hines? I mean, Hines is probably safer, but I'd have a tough time sitting Brees Hall. Hines would be safer if you need safety. I'm looking for you, WRM. ETN, that's DJ Moore, Brees, Caden. I'm going to go Brees Hall. I went Taysom Hill last time. I'll go Freiermuth here. Man, that was fun. Good call, Ron Navy. Good call, broski. Let's open up the... let's do speed round real quick. Rapid fire speed round. Intro.
It is time for the speed question and answer segment.
Get breezed. Get breezed.
You know the drill. Short only. Short questions only. T. Higgins got knocked out early. Okay, WRM says pick one, flex, Woods, Hall, Pierce, Knox. Give me Pierce. Davis, Pollard, Boyd for flex. Gabe Davis, but you got to have McKenzie. And then A-Rob or Walker. Give me A-Rob for safety right now, but I can't wait for Walker to make this a dilemma. Lance or Mills. Give me Mills. Give me Mills until Lance is proven. Appreciate you. Taysom Hill or Komet, Hurst, Albert, O, Tunyon. Taysom Hill. 0.5, Ramondre, Curtis, Mooney, London. Give me Mooney. Stop disrespecting Mooney, people. Hunt or Waddle, half PPR. That's a toss-up. You can just go with your gut on that one because it's totally a toss-up in my book. Kirk and Curtis Samuel, give me Kirk. Start ETN or DK, give me ETN. Pick two, Sutton, DJ Moore, or Dillon. Give me Dillon and Sutton. I just don't trust DJ Moore right now. McLaurin or McKenzie, Hurts or Carr. Hurts, and then you got to go McLaurin. You don't really know what's going on. AJ dropping a $10 holler. AJ, appreciate you. Thoughts on tight end Logan Thomas or Dalton Schultz? You got to go Dalton Schultz. Don't think he's not going to get fed. I know it's not ideal right now having Dak out, but Dalton Schultz is the pick, I think. Flex spot, Cordell Patterson, Curtis Samuel, Boyd, Penny. Go Curtis Samuel. Or I'm sorry, Patterson. Cordell Patterson. What's he done but impress? That's all he does. Patterson for me until he proves us wrong. Waddle or Scary Terry? Probably go Waddle for right now. Dobbs or Pickens? Probably rest of season Pickens. It's close though. Pick 2: B. Cooks, DJ Moore, A. Rob, or Mike Thomas. Thomas and B. Cooks. Tunyon or Knox? Look. What are you doing? What are you doing? One game, Chris. One game. And you're already writing off Dawson Knox, whose offense is phenomenal, and he was asked to do a lot of blocking. One game, Chris. This scrub sent me Pollard plus Lamb for Javonte Williams. Yeah. We'll give you the take a lap River guys in a second. You can send it to him. Start Lamar or Hurts this week. Give me Hurts. Flex or, it's close though. Flex, Kirk Hall or Algier. We don't know what Algier is going to do yet. So I'll probably go Breece Hall. Pick 2: Hunt, CD, or Etienne. Etienne and Hunt until we see what's what with CD. But CD's still a great play. It's just you have 3 great options. Thielen or McKenzie this week. You don't know about McKenzie, so you got to go Thielen. Pick 2 for wide receiver and 1 flex. Lamb, Deontay, Henderson, Thomas, Zeke. Go Mike Thomas, Lamb, and Hendy. But, I mean, you could really put Deontay in there for Hendy. I mean, there's a lot you could swap out. Etienne or Mooney, give me Etienne. Schultz or Muth, give me Schultz right now. I still am not taking him out of my top, 6 or whatever. Just, I like them both, but Breece or Ramondre, probably Breece for right now. Start Lamar or Hurts. I already answered that one. Hurts. Jordan Mason or Jeff Wilson. It's a risk this week. I almost say neither if you can afford to, but I'm banking on Mason being the guy. 290 likes. Can we get some more? We need 8 more likes to get to 300. Pick 1: Boyd, Ramondre, Woods, or Jamal. Probably Boyd is safest. Ramondre is higher risk, higher upside. Standard Hunt or Gordon. Give me Hunt. Start Lamar or Hurts. I've already answered that, Fabian, 10 times. It's Hurts, bro. But it's close. Nico or Gainwell, give me Gainwell. But that's close. Bateman, Etienne, Pierce, Hall, or I think that's Devontae Smith probably. Etienne, and then Pierce, and then Hall in that order. Trade Hunt for Etienne. I'd rather have Etienne right now. Yes. Curtis Samuel, Singletary, Melvin Gordon, Boyd, Judy. Pick 2. Probably Melvin and Judy, or if you don't want to go with both Broncos, I don't blame you. Judy and Curtis Samuel. Zeke or Hunt, give me Hunt. Start Swift. Why would you not start Swift, Zachary? If he's out, he's out. If he's playing, why on earth would you not start him? If you're getting on a plane right now and you're not going to land until the games are over and you got to make a judgment call, and you'll be out of town, your Wi-Fi is gone, I mean, I'd probably start him in hopes that he doesn't, have some kind of turn of events. And same thing here, Zachary. 2 Zachs in a row? Or is that the same Zach? That's the same Zach asking the same question. If you don't know what's going on, you're going hunting. And you're going to be missing for 24 or 48 hours. And you got to make a call now. I suppose Dylan. But if you can wait, Zach, Swift is your guy. You drafted him high for a reason. He's not somebody you can bench. Connor plus Pollard for who? Tyreek Hill. A.J. Brown. It's a loaded question, bro. Higgins. Julio is looking doubtful, limited. He's always injured. Is Julio? Let's look up Julio. Or we're out of the time anyway. Julio Jones. He's questionable. I don't see anything doubtful yet, but he's questionable. Return to practice on Friday when limited session. Jones missed both Wednesday and Thursday with the knee designation. Bucks beat writers seem optimistic. I don't know. I don't see any negative stuff on it, so I'd say Julio may potentially be more lingering toward playing, but we'll see. Maybe there's another tweet out there, a report that hasn't come in yet that I've seen because I've been live. But let's take a look and see. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. If no Gabe Davis, Osborne, or McKenzie, just take McKenzie and Gabe Davis into week 1. You're going to be fine. Because, I mean, McKenzie's going to, have a good game. CD Kamara for CMC. I don't know. I think Kamara and CMC are very close. But if you feel like CMC's worth it, it's not an overpay if you love CMC that much. So you got to trust your gut. Why are you so down on DJ Moore? I don't know, Mr. TD. Probably because he's got a horrible situation and he didn't do well in week 1 to kind of prove that, like week 1 we can't react, but at the same time, like that's what we expected anyway. And I just don't know about Carolina moving the football down the field, bro. I mean, why are you so high on DJ Moore? Why are you so high on DJ Moore is my question. I don't know that you get to interrogate me on DJ Moore. I think I'm doing all the questioning. The questioning's happening all on this side of the table. Got Walker for Everett. Also got an offer, my Najee and Deontay for Debo and Dylan. I'd probably rather have Debo and Dylan over Najee and Deontay with Najee's injury, man. That's preference, man. That's preference. You got to use your gut on that because I'm a little torn. What's up, Pearson? Appreciate you being here. I'm starting Sutton over Debo in my flex. Am I crazy? I wouldn't start Sutton over Debo. I'm not saying don't get Sutton into your lineup. I love Sutton. He's looking pretty good. What do you think about? That's too long, bro. You got to shorten that up, Noble. I can't read novels on here. Henderson, Waddle. I'm going to go Waddle. Don't want to overreact. Definitely don't want to overreact. Exactly. Exactly, Mr. TD. Trey Penny and Walker for ETN. Yes. Although I love Walker, I could see Walker being as valuable or more than ETN. But like at this point, I'm going to take ETN. DJ Moore or Dortch. Give me DJ Moore. How you like that, Mr. TD? Does that make you feel better? I took DJ Moore over Dortch. Pick 2. Kamara, CEH, Hunt. Give me Kamara and CEH, but CEH has already played. Are you just saying like in general? Because it might be different. Like, if you're talking about just 1 week, CEH, but do I sell high if I, potentially? Just depends on what. Najee, Lamb, and McLaurin, or Mixon, St. Brown, and A.J. Brown. Lamb, McLaurin, Najee, Lamb, McLaurin, Mixon, St. Brown, A.J. Brown. Probably the Mixon side, bro. I mean, it's arguable. Patterson or Hall. Probably Patterson. Drop a player for a kicker. Ayuk or Julio. Probably Julio because he's banged up, I guess. Henderson or DK or Curtis Samuel. Probably DK, then Henderson, then space Curtis Samuel. The hate for DJ Moore has gone too far. Has it? Has it really gone too far? Or are we justifying by just saying he's a wide receiver 3? That has upside to be big, and then his situation's garbage, bro. It's probably worse than last year. That's hard to do. I just don't feel like he's going to get... what were his stats again? It was like 50 yards, right? DJ Moore. This tells me one thing, and it is 1 week. I agree with you. But at the same time, this is how I felt before week 1. So nothing's going to... Week 1 can't influence me if I already avoided him. This right here tells me that he's probably getting thrown bad footballs. 6 targets, 3 receptions. 50%. 43 yards, 14.3 yards per catch. Probably very limited touchdown opportunity for him on the year in general. I don't think I'm being really hard on him. I think he hasn't really proven to me that his situation is better. Sutton or Cordero, probably Cordero. And that's not to say DJ Moore can't be a good buy low. I'm just saying, you asked me why I'm not high on him. Until he proves it, I'm just not high on him. Kamara not playing, Smitty. Are you asking me the question, or has he been ruled out, like on Twitter or something? Because let me find out what's going on here. Kamara's listed as questionable Sunday due to rib injury and is not expected to play versus the Bucs, according to Adam Schefter. Well, that sucks. Twitter, let me post this up here on here. Thanks for the alert. Kamara update. Not expected to play. Well, this will be good for him to heal up, but it does suck. It is a big blow. Alvin Kamara list is questionable due to this could flip. You got to be careful. He's not like ruled out yet. The fact that he's questionable versus doubtful leaves a little bit of room, but this isn't good. Not expected to play versus the Bucs per source. We don't fully know yet, but Saints running back Mark Ingram also listed as questionable for Sunday's game due to an ankle injury. Is expected to play versus the Bucs per source. You know, good for Tom Brady and the Bucs. Landry is going to be a play, if so, potentially. Hunt versus Kamara. Well, it's Hunt if Kamara sits. I mean, obviously. No problem, Mr. TD. Michael Carter or Aaron Jones. As long as Aaron Jones isn't popping up as an out, you got to go Aaron Jones, my man. Start Julio or Drake. Sounds like Julio's iffy right now. So probably Drake London. Ingram's not a good start. I agree. He's definitely not. I don't think he has it anymore. Broncos big win. I think so. Hunt or Patterson. Probably a toss-up at this point. Mooney or Elijah Moore. Give me Mooney. A-Rob Ayuk or Michael Carter. Michael Carter's probably safest. A-Rob's got a little more risk, more upside probably out of everybody. Brandon, appreciate you. Running back and flex, ETN, Monty, Landry, Devontae Smith, Moore. So probably Monty and ETN. Landry's a consideration. I'd put ETN in if you want to go Landry over Monty because Kamara's out. Landry's not a bad play. Probably even a little tad bit safer than Monty, but Monty's got maybe a little more upside because he got 17 carries. It was a mud bowl. Wasn't his fault. Deontay Johnson or Kirk, it's kind of a toss-up. I'd probably lean Deontay barely. Rock Out with a super chat. Thank you, Rock Out. Standard Henderson, Hall, ETN, Pierce, DK, Curtis Samuels need one running back and two flexes. So I'd probably say ETN's your running back. I would say DK is one of your flexes, and I would probably say Henderson's probably your safest additional flex. I'm not against Curtis Samuel in this point. With this dilemma, I'm not against Dameon Pierce as the second flex. Cordero or Sutton at flex, toss up pay. I'd probably say if I had to lean one direction, probably be Cordero. Allen Robinson or Mooney, give me Mooney, but it's very close. Probably Mooney, bro. Mooney's the answer to a lot of these. Lazard appears to be in. Cordero or Sutton, I already answered that one. Hurts this weekend. I love Jalen Hurts this weekend. Can someone ban pay now? Can someone ban pay now? What's that even mean, Aaron? What's that mean, bro? Oh, ban the guy named Pay? Yeah, I'm not going to ban him, but Pay, you need to slow your roll. You're pasting it in over and over and over and over and over. And I already answered it. Patterson or Henderson since Kamara is gone. I'm Patterson. I like them both, but probably Patterson. Brady or Stafford. Probably going to go with Stafford. We talked about that one earlier. Bateman or Mooney. Probably Mooney for me. Dotson or McLaurin. Probably... I think I've gone back and forth on this one. I might have answered different. Dotson's kind of like, it's intriguing. I'll probably go McLaurin and it'd probably be a mistake. Pick 2, Ayuk, Higgins, or ETN. Higgins and ETN for me. Easy one. Rillo says, is Peoples Jones worth buying low? Buying low or picking up? I'm not going to trade for him. Would Lamb Higgins work? Would Lamb Higgins work for... What? Oh, wait. Who's MPJ? I was thinking Donovan. I was thinking DP. Donovan Peoples-Jones. I was thinking you mistyped that. Who's MPJ? Why am I blanking out on who MPJ is? Some of you guys abbreviate guys, and I don't know who you're talking about because I never see these abbreviations. Some of you use them, and I don't. Who's MPJ? I'm gonna be like, yeah, oh yeah. Who's MPJ? Did he mess up on that one? Michael Pittman Jr. Why are we using MPJ for Michael Pittman Jr.? Michael Pittman Jr. worth buying low. I guess, bro. But not Lamb or Higgins. No. I like Higgins a lot. Yeah, I don't buy it injured. I don't buy him injured, bro. He's already getting bought too high. Yeah, I'm not using MPJ very much, apparently. Hines or Landry? Hines, probably. Probably Michael Pittman Jr. Yep, we got that handled already. So this week we have Mooney over Bateman and Elijah Moore. Probably X Factor. Probably, bro. But you got to use your own judgment on that one. Hunt or Patterson? Give me. I think I've answered differently on this one too. I probably lean Patterson, but I don't know. I go back and forth on that one. Zach, this is 0.5 PPR. Pick 2 Waddle, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Henderson. Give me Waddle and Amon-Ra. But that one's really close. That one's very close, bro. Higgins is on my bench this week. He shouldn't be, Aaron. Start Higgins or Waddle. 50-50, bro. I lean Higgins, barely. Hunter Patterson, again, I don't know. I go back and forth on that one. So Kamara's out. He's questionable, not expected to play, but not listed as doubtful yet. Lance, Rain, or Tua, no Rain. I guess Lance. Bench Evans for Dylan. I don't think so. I think you start Evans, bro. Taysom Hill or Alberto, probably Taysom Hill. Cooks or Moore, probably, if it's DJ Moore, probably Cooks. MT or Kirk, probably MT. DK or Cooks, DK for me. Aaron Jones or Cordero, probably Aaron Jones. Burrow bounces back this week, absolutely. He bounced back in the fourth quarter, baby. Devernay or Chark, probably Devernay. ETN or Edmonds, ETN. Knox or Albert O, I would say Knox. Kamara's out. I just got the update. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, I don't know if they're going off of that. Not expected to play though. But if he's ruled out on certain platforms, then you got to roll with it. Let's see here, Kamara. Alvin Kamara still. Most of the reports say not expected to play, but if he is out, if he's ruled out, where are you seeing that? First of all, injured Gabe Davis or Curtis Samuel. I mean, pick up McKenzie, bro. All right, I'm out of here. Appreciate you all. I'm live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and whenever news breaks. And then, of course, we do the late night graveyard streams. So I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Don't forget I'm live. Same report you're seeing, Smitty. Yeah, it's not saying he's out yet. It's saying he's questionable, not expected to play. I'll see you all in the morning. Don't forget I'm live on Instagram the first half hour of the last hour leading into kickoff morning games. And then I'm live the last half hour on YouTube with my exclusive YouTube members that can chat only. You all can watch it. But if you have the $1.99 YouTube membership or the $9.99, the $9.99 gets you the Zoom calls as well. We do 2 of those on Sunday at halftime of the morning games and halftime of the evening game. But you don't have to get that one if you want to be on the YouTube exclusive chat. That link is in, I pinned it right now, but join that. If you join the $1.99 per month, cancel anytime, I'll be here to talk with you while everybody else can watch, but it'll be you in the chat, exclusive members only allowed to ask questions, and I will answer as many questions as I can. Instagram's The Fantasy Football Show. So I'll see you on Instagram the first half hour leading into kickoff of that final hour, and then the last half hour I'll be here on YouTube. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good luck. See you in the morning. I may go live again at some point if news breaks. I thought about going live again in a little bit on the Camaro news, but we'll see. Hey, Ahmad, I saw your super chat here, bro. Are you still here, Ahmad? Let me help you real quick, Ahmad. Ahmad's question's right here. Pitts or Waller just for week 2? Give me Pitts. Also, should I go Michael Thomas or Allen Robinson? I go Michael Thomas. You could go Waller in this one. It's not horrible. Pitts is you know, you could say tough matchup, whatever, but I think Pitts is going to have a day. I just can't sit Pitts, but that's me. But Michael Thomas is probably safer. Ahmed, hopefully you're still in here and you see that. Thank you for the super chat, Ahmed. Christopher, what was your question? I'll wait 1 second here for you, Christopher. Ask away. Christopher! Hello? Hello? Taysom Hill or Komet? Taysom Hill. That's what we're waiting for, Christopher. Come on. Taysom Hill's the answer. Komet's okay. I'm just kidding. Komet's a decent play, but Taysom Hill's the dude, bro. He's the dude. DK or Drake London? DK for me. Hello? This is Space Mother. I'm going to take over for the rest of this segment and answer fantasy questions. Hi, friendly forger. Elijah Moore, Pollard, or Herbert? Elijah Moore sounds like a nice young man. ETN for Hunt. ETN. I like E.T., the movie E.T., so I'm going to go ETN. All right, everybody. Later. Peace out. People are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Get burrowed.